Yes.
Okay, Dragan.
Good.
Dragon's ready. Shy's ready.
No, I'm ready.
Okay. You've already muted, haven't you? Oh, okay. Alright.
You know, that really sucks. That the first thing you hear from me is coughing.
Namaste.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Curse of Strahd. It's been technically over.
It's been a while.
Years since we last played.
Oh my god. I knew you were going to say that.
Lourdes, no, why? Why have you forsaken us with this?
It's been a
I
while.
have no regrets. Okay.
You wouldn't.
Ow. Okay. Take us. There we go.
So, it has been a while. Hi, I am Lourdes, the DM. And how about my players introduce themselves? And I guess we can do it webcam style. So, Jay, you're up first.
Fuck. Hi, I Jay. I will mark that down as Revivify is not needed on that player.
Holy shit, Crumpler.
The cleric will remember this. But no, IJ. I am cleric, apparently, still. Apparently I've done well enough to keep being cleric. But yes, my cleric is Gudrun. Gudrun is Fallen SMR Twilight Domain cleric. It is fine. Everything's fine. There is no sun here.
The sun is a deadly laser.
Yes.
Except we got Shy.
Hello, I am Fran. My character is a female high elf druid. Her name is Anastasia. She had a twin brother who was taken from us and has since became a vampire too, basically, something like that. And she's traumatized. She has a secret family and a daughter, and she's royalty. That's about it.
You know what? Fair enough. Nightshade.
It's a good thing I got back from food just then.
Wow.
Ah, Lourdes.
What? Didn't any of you guys notice?
Honestly, no. I was busy making sure I remembered how to use OBS. You're the DM.
Right, so, Airic, he's a soldier, or was at some point, and he's basically just come to Barovia because he was asked to, and he has somehow found his family, which he thought he'd been abandoned by, and turns out, yeah, he's from Barovia. That's about everything we know about Airic.
Yeah. Alright. Anarchy.
Yeah. So I control the lovely fucking doomed Klink. Who is a kobold rogue with probably the most atrocious stats that I've ever rolled. In the form of 2 7s and a 5.
It's not that bad.
But he is he's a kobold rogue thief, who is extremely cheerful and has an apt for finding certain magical objects for a certain property. It's no big deal. He currently has way too many of them, and one of them led them to the group. The group keeps saying they're cursed and that they're bad. Klink doesn't see any of that. They've only done good things for him, so Just to go off some of his cursed items, he has his map that always leads him in the wrong direction, which will lead him to the group. He has a sword that changes shape every time he uses it, so half the time it's unusable for him. He has a scarab that if anyone touches it, they will die. He has a bird cage that if anything is put inside of it, they will not eat until they starve to death. He has a collar that is slowly killing him. Oh, and he owns Death House, and he what's that one? Um, oh yeah, and he's
Windmill.
cursed with lycanthropy.
And he owns the
Also,
Agno.
also bit by a
That's not
werewolf.
really a cursed place. That's just a occupied by not wanted vacant.
Don't forget the werewolf.
Yeah, I said that. The
Oh, you did?
lycanthropy.
Okay. Oh, I did
Yeah.
not hear that. Oh, God.
I actually did say something about Emma, but whatever.
Alright. Thank you, Anarchy. Dragan.
Hi, I'm Dragan. I play a halfling. Yes, a ghostwise halfling monk named Malva Slywit. She has a questionable background, and she knows how to do things really well with her fist and her other things that she has that has become innate and part of her abilities. She knows things, and yeah, that's her. She also has a curse stain on her as well that has not been used or seen in this game yet. Huzzah!
Really? Okay.
Alright.
Yes.
Crumpler.
That's my name.
Would you like to introduce your character?
My character. His true name is secret, but is known as Derp the Rejected. Known as a prankster from whence he came, which is also secret. A prank has gone wrong and is seen as an enemy to the tyrant of the ruler of the land. Escaping with only his spellbook in hand, he finds himself in Barovia. He escaped, and he came back there again. Then he escaped. Now he's back there for a third time. But this time he is not alone. He is also armed with a freaking dinosaur, which he bought with his own hard money from previous adventures. So what awaits him on his third visit to Barovia? Tune in next time. I'm just kidding.
Alright. Session's done, guys. See you next week. Alright. Well, let's go ahead and go into a recap then. As I change the music because this music is a little too cheery for a recap. So, that's not no, don't do that. Okay. So where we last left off, a lot has happened. Not all of it I can remember. Some of it I can remember.
I thought that was just gonna be the end. It was like, alright, moving on.
Not all of it I can remember. Anyways, so the party had made their way to the town of Crescent, where Airic had found out that his father and mother are the burgomaster and the burgermistress of the town. I don't know if they're called
Forgot
burgermistry.
about that. Oh my god.
Airic was reintroduced to his family and had just found out that he had younger siblings that had all just passed away. The reasoning behind it, no one asked, so it was not given. They have decided to go into the Abbey of St. Markovia, though, because Airic's father had mentioned to him that there is this horrible screaming noise, and it's just a cursed place that no one goes to, which is upsetting because this is not only the holy grounds of this town, but was also the hospital where they would take injured folk, and now anyone who's injured from outside battles either have to stay at home or try and find help elsewhere. So the party had gone to the Abbey and had searched part of the bottom floor, where Klink... the first incident happened when Klink noticed... Klink has this thing about him where he can notice auras of what he thinks are good items, but are actually cursed items. And he saw a cursed item being held by a creature. So he's invisible. He goes up to this creature and he just takes it from him, which starts a whole fucking thing. And then Klink put the item on him. It was a black metallic collar that, as soon as Klink put on him, tightened around his throat to the point where he can barely breathe through it. Of course, this didn't bother Klink. So they carried on and went upstairs. And once they had arrived upstairs, they had also they encountered the hospital area where there were shadow-like creatures, which Malva very much remembered from early on in the campaign, as they were of a similar variety to the ones that they had seen in the Death House, and they had fought there. The party didn't get too cracked up by this, but afterwards they left and met with a woman named Esmeralda. Esmeralda is apparently another vampire hunter who is here to who is currently at the Abbey because her informants have told her that apparently Strahd will be arriving here in the next few days to pick up something. The party is currently moving on forward with their investigation of the entire place, and that is where we come back. So you guys have all made your way outside of the next room for this area.
I like how I'm still right next to her.
Derp and Esmeralda have been chatting.
Apparently, maybe I'm just finding someone who has the same level of sanity as me. Okay, for a second I thought my window was still open when I heard the little thunder. It's like, the fuck? I am not okay. Please, Lourdes, take this power away from me.
No can do.
I guess, like, Malva's at the door of this area. She'll just look back at everybody like, are we ready?
Yes, so.
There is a Applebee.
You know what? Two yeses means all the yeses. Let's go.
Klink, are you going to go into the room with her as well? Because you guys are both here. Like, are you guys going to scout out the room for everybody, or just kind of go in?
Yeah, me, stealth.
You stealth? Alright. What happened to my chat? I can no longer open chat on Roll20.
Wait, what?
Our internet is going bonkers.
Oof.
You can tell because there's a huge delay.
Oh. Well, fuck. Well, no, it's not even that. Like, I can open all my other tabs. I just can't open up this. I'm gonna turn off my camera and see if that helps. Broadcast others. Nothing. Fuck you.
Okay.
Murder.
Fair.
Alright. The problem is I can see things being, like, happening in the chat. It's just not actually popping up for me, and I don't know why. I will be right back. I need to exit the game and rejoin.
Quick, everyone, the DM has left the Roll20. What do we do?
Hurry, run! Run for the hills!
Run for the exit, Barovia! Run!
What's in this room way over here?
As a new DM, a portal opens up and we can all walk through it. Well, now no longer. And
Hey.
I don't trust portals.
Nope. This,
I feel like
I'm like
Silk
Mr.
would.
P equivalent instead of airplanes, just portals.
this,
Turn to the pool, make me go through these portals.
look, this is not the environment to think with portals. That is a no.
Not the environment you were looking for.
You're right. There's no sun here, and it makes me sad.
Alright. While I'm loading back in, I will read to Klink and Malva the room that you guys see before you. Okay. The wooden stairs climb 20 feet to a loft with a pitched roof and a door in the center of the south wall. This is the door that you guys are at, and I hate that it doesn't give different descriptions for where you are positioned in the room. But nonetheless, unlit lanterns hang from the rafters, and a rope dangles from a bronze bell lodged in the belfry 30 feet overhead. The room is filled with the sound of beautiful music, a melody so enchanting that it adds a bit of much-needed warmth to the otherwise freezing room. A black shroud covers a humanoid shape lying on a wooden table. The music does nothing to stir it. An oil lamp, a cot heaped with furs rests in the middle, surrounded by empty wine bottles. An oil lamp burns atop a table nearby, silhouetting a squat creature that has 2 heads. It sits on the edge of the cot with a vial between its legs. With a crustacean claw-like appendage, it grasps the neck of the instrument while running a bow gently across its strings with its human hand.
Anyway.
That's not creepy.
So one of the moments with its human's hand, the moment when you just afraid as opposed to what?
Would you like to know?
No.
No, I
I
wouldn't.
think that
No.
I think at this point, Malva will now stealth and slowly exit the door.
Alright. Klink, you are stealth, by the way.
Mhm.
Go ahead and give me a stealth check, Malva.
Yeah.
Is it possible to do like
Oh,
an
no!
insight check?
Oh no. That doesn't sound good.
What you got for me? What you got for me, Malva?
Natural 1 for 8.
Fun.
Give me a second. I need to look at a different page in this book.
Okay,
of course
is it
you do.
possible to do an insight check on the Gaida and like try to see if he seems like he would be hostile or?
I'm not there.
You're not there.
Oh,
Yeah,
am I not?
you're
Okay.
not
I thought we were going in together. Sorry.
No,
Mm-mm.
for a better picture, Malva and Klink, this is what you guys see. And this is what everyone else will possibly see if they go in. This is the individual.
Oh, he looks nice.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Malva, you are...
Dumb.
No, that's not what I was gonna say.
He seems a little crabby, but I'm sure it's very nice to meet him.
Party, we can fire when ready.
So, Malva, you take a step back. You know Klink is behind you, and you know that the door's behind you too. And you just casually take a step back, and you're like, okay, you know what? We probably shouldn't go in here. I think this is probably a really bad idea. And you step on a board that lets out the loudest creaking noise you have ever heard as the music cuts off, and this creature looks at you.
Wrong room. Sorry, we'll carry on.
I'm gonna skitter to the roof.
Ah.
Klink is now on the ceiling, leaving.
I'd
you
love
like
to help her hide, but I'm too small.
Yeah, Malva eyes him like directly and be like, wrong room, sorry, we're looking for something else, and we'll step out.
Klink, you're still in this room, and you guys outside of the room can hear this creature kind of speak. It is very jumbled common, and it sounds more so like someone is stitching words together. Out of character, it's like if you took an audio file and you stitched a bunch of different people's voices saying words to make a sentence. Kind of like that is what this person sounds like when they're talking. And Klink, you can hear this because you're still in the room. You guys just hear like muttered, like really jumbled common and like the different voices. So you guys who weren't in the room could possibly think there's multiple people inside this room. But Klink, you hear this person go. Klink, you hear this person go. Stop! Stop her!
Wait a minute and listen. Sorry. That was like the most owl's chemical thing for me.
Yeah, Klink, what would you like to do? And Malva, you guys, and everyone who's outside.
I'm just gonna go to the corner and stay still.
Okay. It yelled, "Stop her!"
Yes. Well, it sounded like that's what they yelled. Since you were outside, that's what you think it may have yelled.
I mean, the door's still open. Like, she literally stepped on the board as she, like, was walking out the door, so...
Oh, did you
I don't
not
know.
close the door behind you?
No, I was gonna try to, but then the board creaked, so I stopped mid-step.
Okay. So that's fine. Words. That's what it sounded like it was saying to you.
Malva runs to these two. Hi, Airic, and fucking what's his face? Stupid whatever. Little bile.
Airic and Rick.
Oh yes, Octavio. He goes, huh, okay, there's a thing there. It saw me, it heard me, it everything, and I think we need to run, but I don't know where Klink went because Klink is just Klink, and I think he's probably in the corner or somewhere else in the room because that's what Klink does. I don't know what to do.
He's Klink, he's probably on the fucking ceiling.
Ah,
You know. If he's not on the ceiling, he'd crawl out the window.
No, he would
That's
jump
great.
out the window.
these are all fun, really amazing possibilities, but what do we do?
Well, we kind of have to explore the area, don't we?
Yeah, we're finding things, maybe.
You said it was a creature? What kind of creature? Or what? Oh,
Look,
he stopped mid-sentence.
So, you guys see the creature that I described to you and is in the handout come out of this room, and kind of you see the second head on this, like the smaller head, kind of like opens one of its eyes, and its eye is like gray and like falling out of its eye socket, just hideous to look at, as it like opens its mouth and a snake-like tongue, no teeth, snake-like tongue sticks out and hisses at you guys, as this creature kind of goes, "Stop! Don't worry!"
That is not natural.
oh. Friend? Friend?
See it kind of move like make an gesture with its crab-like hand. Not enemies.
That's
Okay.
good, at least. Hopefully.
Can we look around?
Are guests of Abbott?
Absolutely.
Give me a deception check.
More or less.
That was louder than I thought I was. I apologize.
See, out of character, to be fair, they never said we couldn't come in.
Yeah, true.
True.
That 19 will beat the 16. He has an insight.
A.
As you can see him kind of give like a sigh of relief, like, He does not look like he wants to fight you guys. You are a lot of people, and it.
Good.
Anyone who wants to give me an insight on him.
Okay.
Like an insight.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure, I can
that's-
do that.
Nice.
Nice.
And
While
I
you guys
thought
are-
I could. I thought I could.
I knew you had it in you. Alright, so anyone who rolled above a 10.
Ha!
I wasted an 18 on the die.
Anyone who rolled above a 10, this creature looks like it is way more scared of you guys than you should be of it. This creature does not look like it could fight you guys. It only has a vial, which I realize I pronounced it vial. It's a viol. It's a
Viola.
small type. Yes, not a viola. It's viol unless they misspelled it in the book. It's like a weird creature. It's like not a weird creature. It's a weird musical instrument, kind of similar to a violin, I guess.
Mhm.
But
Okay.
he only has this and a bowboard in his claw-like hand. You guys can assume that he is that if he was made to be like this, he was either not made to fight, or he does not want to fight.
Malva will lean
Okay,
into
of
Airic's
course.
ear and be like, he needs kindness and probably someone with a little bit of care. This might be on you. And she'll step back.
Meanwhile, my character internally, he's got a gun.
He's got a gun. Klink.
And I'm looking at Airic, like, of course he would have a gun. It makes perfect sense.
So you're going. Are you just chilling over in this corner?
I'm searching things.
Okay.
Just imagine him just like hugging the wall.
Give me a investigation check, Klink, because this will be happening while they're all talking to this creature outside. And give me a second because I have to do fucking 5 push-ups.
Okay.
Thanks, never.
8.
Thank you, Neville.
Completed. Oh, you're welcome. 18. You find in this pile of stuff right here. I will point out that the table is over here. And the bell is like right here. Well, like the string that goes up to this bell is right there.
Yeah.
On this table is a lot of scraps of meat. There's like
Food.
bits of there's like there's bits of flesh here and there. There's dozens of wine bottles and beer bottles, empty, lying across the desk, the floor, everywhere. There's like a small like blanket on here that's ratted and like knotted, just not comfortable.
He's gonna take some of the meat, future food.
All right. I'd say go ahead and add like 1 ration to the amount of rations you add. Would probably be the amount. For you guys who are out, do you look at anything else in the room or?
I checked this corner, but that'd be it.
Okay. It's just a cot lying on it's just a cot. There's a table that's next to you, with a black shroud over it. Other than that, there's really nothing on the cot.
I would leave through the window and climb around the wall.
Alright.
The window.
So I will say, Gudrun and Anastasia, you guys have high enough passive perceptions. You guys see Klink crawl out the window.
Gudrun just kind of
Not
nods.
this shit again.
Please, come in here, please.
We're
but-
outside though.
You guys see this creature kind of gesture and go, "Friend Abbott, come, then." Kind of shamble back into the room.
Don't worry, guys. We're being invited in by Quasimodo.
I'll go back the way that I came.
Klink crawls back through the window.
Well, then I guess We have some degree of hospitality, I guess. So
Or something.
Yeah, you guys, as you guys come into the room, you guys see he's back and he's playing his viola, and you guys, it's really alarming, honestly, to see a creature like this hideous, like with what seems like no like hand-to-eye coordination, playing music like this beautifully. Like this is like this sounds like someone who's been playing this for years, but its hand-eye coordination just from like walking does not match that of what is right here. You guys do notice the rope hanging right here, the rope hanging from there to a bell, and you guys do notice the table with a black shroud and a lump underneath it.
Not concerning at all.
I feel like my Quasimodo joke was poor timed.
Yeah.
What? What's next? Is gonna take us to a bell tower?
I mean, she said there was a rope to a bell.
This is the bell tower.
That's why I'm just like, oh.
Trust me,
Oh.
with how low I roll an insight, I imagine we're just in a giant outhouse at this moment.
That's not a wrong thing, though, either.
Oh yeah. No.
Malva?
I guess Malva would just like strike a conversation with him as he's playing, like just asking questions like, so what do you do here? Like, what is the purpose of you being here? Do you have a job? Do you help me out of it? What do you do?
You see as he's playing, Malva, give me what's your passive perception?
13.
13? Alright, give me a perception check for this then.
Oh
before
god,
it
are
answers
you
you.
sure?
Yeah.
Well,
It's not like anything bad, don't worry.
I know, but my rolls, yeah, 17 total though.
Okay. So as you're kind of asking him this, you notice as he's playing the music, the smaller head on its shoulder kind of starts like drooping and like the eyes close, and you can like this music seems to be putting this smaller head to sleep. And the creature, the like main head of this creature, the larger head, does not answer you, but he kind of gives a gesture over to the other head, like he can't really say anything right now without waking this up.
Ah, I get it. I'll be quiet. I'll be quiet. And so I'll jump back here and be like, we have to be quiet because he can't talk with his friend asleep. Yeah, it's a weird situation, I know, but we can look around. So let's look.
All right. So where would you guys like to look around?
Out of character, here's where I'm sad that I'm not a grave domain cleric.
Is there any like? Does it look?
We need to have a chat.
personal item?
You seem a little off. Or is it just me? Never mind.
What was the question, Anastasia?
Mal,
Does there seem to be any like personal items like pictures maybe, or even like personal care items of any sort, if there is any in this forsaken country?
Looking around the room, you don't see anything like that here. Malva.
yeah.
So you come over to this table, and there's like this lump underneath like this black shroud covering it.
Mm-hmm.
What would you like to do?
Malva would much rather talk to the person than investigate and look, but she will do the thing and try to investigate and look.
Alright. So it doesn't really require an investigation check. I'm guessing you lift up the shroud to look underneath it?
This seems like a bad time, but she does the thing.
Okay. So you lift up the shroud, and beneath this shroud lies a creature made of stitched together body parts. You recognize some of these parts as your own.
Wait, what?
I'm
Oh,
sorry.
no.
Malva steps back. I don't know why she's going to Airic today, but she is. I no longer wish to look around. I'll wait outside.
To be fair, you guys do have to go down these stairs. Because otherwise you're just going back the way you came.
She'll hang out with the
I'm going
vampire
to-
hunters.
I'm going to guess that was something Barovian distant.
Do I see Malva look at the body?
Yes, you do. You see her look underneath the shroud and then instantly drop it and look away.
I'm gonna look under the shroud.
Okay. You see the same thing, except for some reason the arms are exactly like yours.
I'm gonna poke at them.
Oh my god.
What's up?
Okay. So you poke at them and realize your eyes are simply playing tricks.
Yeah.
For what truly lies atop the table are chopped up body parts, all of them taken from a cold, gray, lifeless woman. All of them waiting to be stitched together into something horrid.
Body
I'm gonna turn
parts.
to the guy. I'm gonna turn to the guy and whisper.
These, or is this for like something special?
You see he doesn't seem to respond.
Okay, I'm gonna take a couple pieces.
Klink, no.
Oh,
Iric's the last.
fucking hell!
Fine.
When
We
suddenly,
talked about this at least a little bit.
you
Well,
saving this
when
for
they're
later?
already dead, it isn't that bad to eat them. It's when you kill them to eat them. That's the bad part.
You see, you guys see Rictavio kind of wander over and lift it up and go. It's similar to the creature that we saw downstairs. The one that we kind of looks over at the creature and the other creature and looks back to you guys and says, "Enjoyed."
Yes, that would make the most sense. I do believe, though, that we'll be wanting to go down from here to find the other places we need to find.
Do I have to restuff?
Since you have spoken to people, yes.
Okay.
Ooh, good roll.
As I try to figure out where the fuck those stairs go to.
It's always the problem with like the
More
indie
stairs.
map. Like, where do these go to?
Yeah. Okay, so I
Jesus
know where it
Christ.
is. Okay. So, do you guys just want to head downstairs, or like, what would you
Yep.
guys like?
Stairs.
I mean, if that's the only place left to go, yeah, go to the stairs.
Where did my
Yeah.
deodorant go? Sorry, speaking out loud.
Alright, if you guys want to line up your character tokens on the stairs how they would be, just so
Well-
it's easier for me to copy them over.
I will say, as we go downstairs, Gudrun is going to look over at the creature, and he'll simply say, or request, "Should you see the abbot, we'd rather surprise him with our presence. Don't let him know you saw us."
Give me a persuasion check with disadvantage, as you are an individual he has never met before.
I mean, he thinks we're friends of the abbot, so...
That is true, but he hasn't met you guys personally, so he doesn't know whether or not he should trust you guys, essentially.
Okay. Well, this is interesting. Because the lowest roll on the die was a 17. So that's a
Nice,
20 total.
Nice. Alright. You see him kind of give a nod of his head and go back to playing his music. Derp, are you doing anything interesting with the body?
Because where it's like me as a player doesn't want to look into further on this, but knowing my curious wisdom, want to know, like, what the heck is going on here?
Well,
Okay.
Redictavio did say that it was like the creature we encountered downstairs, did he not?
Yes, but it's one of those people like until they see it with their own eyes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You see it, you believe it.
Okay, fair enough. So, Derp, you lift this up, and you see it is like some sort of creature made with stitched together body parts, and you do recognize some of these body parts as your own at first. But as you kind of take a closer inspection, kind of the panic in the back of your head, kind of you push back, and you realize that this is this is some poor, like, from the head, just a poor woman. But the body parts don't match the like skin tone of the head. One arm is more muscular than the other. Can you stop?
Oh, I thought so. Like, well, sorry, I can't hold in my giggle.
No, Anarchy's fucking doing some weird ass dance over here.
I want to make her laugh.
So what you're saying, Klink is doing the jig. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Haha.
Technically, I was twerking.
You know. Distraction! Quick! Everybody run!
But you notice that these are all
Okay.
different pieces. Give me a investigation check as you're looking over it, actually.
All right. There we go.
All right, nice. So you notice, so you see as you're kind of looking over this, you see that this like creature essentially. Give me a second, sorry.
That's fine.
This creature, notice dirt in them, dirt on them, and you notice just like small things that are intriguing to you, because not only is there dirt on this person, but you notice underneath like their nails there seems to be dirt. In their hair, dirt.
Possible grave robbed in a monk. Okay, I put the cloth back down and I join back with the party.
All right, and you guys head downstairs.
Yep.
Yep. Okay.
Indeed.
Let me make sure I erased you guys from the other part of the map. Nope.
But
Should
why?
probably take care of that. Because you guys are in a different part of this map right now. So let me just drag you guys.
A
over
whole
here.
new world.
Okay. So map change. Which part of the map? Just let me go back. As for Klink and Malva. Because I assumed that you guys, I knew Klink was leading the party. I wasn't sure where to place you, Malva. If you place yourself somewhere further back, you can.
No, this works.
Okay. So let me know once you guys have found like map is loaded in and everything.
I'm in.
Yep. I'm good.
We good.
All right. So Klink and Malva and everyone else, as you guys are kind of going down the stairs, you guys start to notice this as well. Gentle sounding music trickles down from above, played on a single string instrument by some unseen master, who you guys have just met. The ground floor is one large, 50-foot square room with arched, leaded glass windows. A cauldron sits on an iron rack above a fire in a hearth, while above the fireplace mantel hangs a golden disc engraved with the symbol of the sun. In one corner, a wooden staircase climbs to the upper level, while in another corner, a stone staircase descends in the darkness. You guys have just come from the wooden staircase. So across from you, Klink and Malva, is a stone staircase that descends down. Several chairs surround a wooden table that stretches nearly the length of the room. Wooden dishware and gold candelabras are neatly arranged on the table, standing behind which is a young woman with alabaster skin dressed in a torn and soiled red gown. Her auburn hair is neatly bundled so as not to touch her soft shoulders. She seems lost in her own thoughts. Beside her, a handsome young man in a brown monk's robe gently takes the woman by her hand. A painted wooden holy symbol that depicts the sun hangs from a chain around his neck, and he moves with the grace of a saint.
Monk shit.
You know,
I guess Malva would whisper back, be like, dude, we've got lucky with the guy upstairs, and do we want to try our luck and go out and be like, hello? Or what do you want, or do you want us to just sneak in?
Oh, that's so loud.
Oh, can't we just walk in and be like, hi, Domino's?
I feel like we
What's
could
Domino?
act like we belong here, but we're lost, maybe?
Honestly, I doubt that would fucking work, but...
I could do the thing that makes us quiet, so we can just get to the other staircase.
Yeah, wait, I was about to see. I think I might be able to cast without a trace. I think I have it. I'm not sure. Hold on.
There's
I'll
not
let you
what
check
most
because
likely
it'd be
have
nice
access
not
to
to
it.
spend key points.
Yeah, I do.
Klink is
Okay,
already
you
at the
do
other
it.
side trying to wave you guys over.
So,
Yes, we're not
I'm
self.
come on, guys.
I'm gonna cast
It's not
without a
pain.
trace. So,
Yeah.
Okay.
We get plus 10 to stealth.
My stealth is now 40.
thanks.
Rookie number,
Okay.
pump it up, you can get up to 60 easy.
Hey, I did multi-class in the bard. I haven't taken. I'm only level 5
6.
or 6.
6.
Yeah, we're only level 6, so I'll get to 60 eventually.
18. Not great.
Ah, this should be interesting.
Even with the plus 10?
Yeah, but I rolled an 8, so...
Oh, okay. Ooh.
This could be interesting, guys. Hey, dice, come here. If I can get them to work. You know, get the dice out of the fucking tray.
So for you guys following forward, I realized I was kind of reading something, so I wasn't fully paying attention. Sorry.
Good,
The idea
make
is
a
we're
run for it.
trying to stealth across.
Okay.
So, y'all want the good news or the bad news?
Let's go with
I want
the
good news only.
good news.
Carry on.
Well, yeah.
Malva, is that 29 with the plus 10?
Yeah, total 14
Yes,
with the plus 10.
a plus 10.
Okay.
I rolled a 12 plus 7 is 19 plus 10 is 29. I can math.
I rolled a 3
I was
plus
just making
1
sure because that's like low
plus
for you.
10.
Yeah, I rolled a 12 only.
Hi, cleric here with disadvantage.
I don't like the tone of that second okay.
No, don't worry about it. Okay. So, Malva,
The highest roll was
Yeah,
natural
I'm
20.
reading.
no, Malva, yes, you're easily able to get across. Let me walk Rictavio and Esmeralda quickly, because I don't have their stuff open. I'm just gonna roll a simple stealth check for them, and then you guys can like a simple stealth, and you guys can add their stuff. We can just manually add the 10. So don't worry about that. That's not how you spell that.
This is fine.
Roll that.
For someone who said don't worry a lot, I'm kind of
Don't
worried.
Okay, so Anastasia and Rictavio, actually, this works out really well. As you guys are walking, Rictavio, Anastasia, you're holding your staff, right?
Yeah, probably.
Okay. You accidentally hit Rictavio's cane, and and the thunk echoes across.
Wait, I have to
as-
ask.
Yeah,
Which of their stealth checks as far as messed us up?
both.
Oh! Well,
Gudrun
Gundr's wasn't the one that blew this. Okay.
Yeah, you guys want to know what his passive perception is?
21.
19.
Oh!
Anastasia and Rictavio Rictavio rolled a 10, but Anastasia just missed it.
Rictavio would have had a 20.
Yeah, he would have had a 20.
Yeah, so Anastasia missed this up. Sorry, Anastasia.
She just kind of freezes, knowing she messed up, holding her staff, and she just kind of look over at whoever it is and be like,
You see this,
sorry, I'm lost.
you see this man look directly at you guys. He doesn't seem to notice Malva or Klink or anyone else who is coming down the stairs, just you two. As he kind of looks you guys over and goes, well, who are you?
I'm Anastasia. I was invited here, and I seem to be very lost.
Oh, may I ask who invited you here?
Oh no.
Okay, what was the name that was mentioned before from the other guy?
The
I'm
abbot?
assuming this is the abbot.
Yeah, that's where my mind immediately went. I was like, "Huh, we just told this guy upstairs, hey, if you see the abbot, don't tell him we're here." Hey, look,
I mean, it might be
abbot.
the
Yeah.
I'm scared now.
So I'm gonna say the guy upstairs.
Oh, Cloven invited you here, did he?
Yes, he did.
Oh no.
Give
So-
me a deception check
Deception?
with disadvantage.
Yeah.
Deception,
So-
disadvantage.
At this point, is this like, did Anastasia like that go across first and get caught, or is it like?
I was doing it in the order, like, as you guys were grouped. So, Klink and Malva made it across, and then Rictavio and Anastasia made the notes as
Okay.
they were going across.
Airic just sort of turns to Gudrun and whispers, "This is about to go to shit."
You don't say.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Airic slowly unholsters his gun, ready for the shit show that's about to ensue.
You
Gudrun
see
does the
him
same with his
kind
warhammer.
of- You see him look at you, Anastasia, kind of look you up and down. Tavio kind of stands to the side. He doesn't want to be in between you two. And he goes, it's very interesting you mentioned that. Because last I checked, Cloven has not left the grounds in decades. Nor does he really know of anybody. But I do not mind that you have tried to deceive me, for we are in the land of Barovia. As a matter of fact, I welcome you here.
You do?
Can I hear them?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah,
you,
there's-
you guys can hear this.
Can I insight this? 'Cause,
Inside check, please.
Say.
Yeah, I would
I
be inciting.
I will say, unless you guys move up to try and peek, the insights will be at disadvantage because you guys are simply going based off of their voice.
Alright.
Anastasia,
I just imagine
Anastasia
Derp
would
is just.
know.
I just imagine Derp just full on against the wall, like full on crunk style from Emperor's New Groove right now.
Yes.
Like not moving, just. Like Derp becomes wall. Yes, the derp for wall, the wall for derp, the derp for wall, the wall for derp.
Gudrun, is that with disadvantage, or did you peek out to try and look?
That is with disadvantage.
Okay. Okay.
That was a 15 on the die. Plus 8.
Airic?
Yeah, no, a 9 total. The first one was great, then I rolled a 5.
Oof.
Okay. So Anastasia and Gudrun, you're pretty sure he's telling the truth. Like, why would he lie?
I just like
It
this.
doesn't seem like he's trying to hide anything from you guys. And you guys are in the church. And if this guy is the abbot, then he is the person who is supposed to welcome you to the church. So this, as odd as it is, and to say this in Barovia, this is normal. Yeah, he's a creep, but he's a normal creep. He's not a Barovian creep, he's a normal creep, you know?
Wow.
Just say it how it is. You've seen worse.
Yeah.
Fair. Oh boy.
Look in Barovia, or even
so
the
Anna's gonna
preacher's
say,
creeps. Please.
well, it was great to meet you. However, I think I'm gonna try to find my way out. And
The door is actually right behind you, if you would just like to leave. Would you care for anything? After all, there's food here, and he kind of gestures to the table, and you guys do see that, and you guys, everyone who's passed by so far have noticed there is food on the table. Anastasia,
yes.
give me a perception check, for no reason in particular.
Ah!
Oh. I'll give you advantage. Roll 20 has been hating you.
Wait, I do have inspiration.
If you want to use your inspiration, yeah, well,
No.
it's a nat 1 if you use, well, is it DM inspiration or bardic
I
inspiration?
think so. I think it was a DM inspiration.
Okay, you can use that if you'd like to reroll it.
Okay, I will. Cause... Okay, that's a lot better.
This creature over here looks very familiar to you. You're not sure why. It looks familiar to you for some reason.
Okay, so Anastasia would say, thank you for the offer, but perhaps later. And she's going to start kind of like walking backwards kind of to the door. And she's gonna like open it pretty wide and say, and she's gonna say, I thank you so much for your hospitality. I am so sorry to intrude. I really didn't mean to.
Actually, out of curiosity, are you alone here? Because you did mention before, you said, if I remember correctly, that Cloven upstairs had told your words, had told us that to come.
Yes, I am about to meet up with my friends. That's when I unfortunately got lost.
Oh, okay. Deception check. Disadvantage.
Just out of character, does the cleric save you of the embarrassment?
It's really deception because like I'm trying to meet up with Malva and Klink.
Yes, because you said you were alone.
It is deception because yes, you say you are currently alone and you are trying to meet up with people.
Oh god, come on.
You can't get much lower than a 7, right? Yeah, see? It's just a 7.
Great.
He rolled a 4 plus 5 on his insight. He rolled a 9. I'm sorry. You see him kind of give you a look. He doesn't say anything else to you. Malva, are you just like sneaking around, or?
Yes, because, like, she thinks this is a sufficient enough distraction, so she wants to kind of sneak around and look around and, like, see if there's anything anywhere.
Okay. You do see, the holy symbol up here, and you see the candelabras all along the table. All of these things are pure gold.
Pure gold, you say?
Oh no.
Oh my god.
How high up
I
is this
swear,
holy symbol?
when we actually get TPK'd, it's going to be because of Klink's greed.
How high up is this holy
I
symbol?
also want to point out that I moved Malva forward too.
You guys out here saying like, "Oh God damn it, Klink," when Malva is the person. Not only did I originally describe it to, but Malva was the first of the people to move forward.
So,
But
what
Malva
we're
has a
bringing as
different
the backup
reason to move
character, hey?
forward. Malva moving forward for a different reason because she remembers tarot cards. Okay, so she is looking at the symbol and going,
Oh, yeah, that. Yeah, I was going after that as well. Sure.
Klink and Malva, give me perception checks as you guys are sneaking around.
I do have a question.
Yeah. What's your question?
Something that I did try to describe was that she was kind of backing up and she tried to open the door pretty wide. Would I have been able to do it?
Yeah, I'd say so.
The door's open.
Huh?
So the door is open.
Yeah, the door is open. And I'll say this is happening while you guys are talking. Like, I'll say Klink and Malva, you guys started walking across, and you hear the abbot start talking to Anastasia. You guys are like, shit. And you guys peek out. Klink, you see the golden sun disk. Malva, you think to yourself, that could be important. And Klink, you think to yourself, gold.
How high up is it?
Give me a goddamn second.
It doesn't matter since you can crawl up walls, though.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. You can crawl up walls. You guys both kind of recognize this creature a little bit. You're not sure why. Something about it seems just very familiar.
Can I try to do like a insight check on the creature to see if I might be able to remember or something?
Sure.
I'll pretend like our lives are great right now.
I mean, it's a 23.
Okay. It's just kind of vibing.
Up. You just vibe check the creature.
Yeah, it's all I can really say. Like, this individual is not really paying attention to anything that's going on right now, and that is extremely obvious to you. Even when you're on the opposite side of the room, it just seems to be kind of off in its own head.
How does it feel to have done a legit vibe check?
Malva and Klink, what are you guys doing?
You, mine. Me take big gold disc.
Can I
Me
see?
take good gold disc.
Can I see Klink?
Yes, you can see.
As he's passing Malva, Malva's gonna say, very quietly, like in the corner away, you can take, but look for things too.
What?
Klink, you have been given permission to take something.
I didn't need permission, but I'm glad I got it.
But she also told him to look for something important as well, that looks even more important than the stupid shiny.
Sure.
Well, all I see is stupid shinies, so me take.
I was gonna say, like, ultimately,
Okay.
just dragging the full long table out of the house and like, Klink, we may use this. We may need the wood at some point.
Just make good raft.
Yeah, this makes good raft. We all fit on it.
Okay. Klink, you climb up. I mean, you start to lift this and realize it is very
Oh
heavy.
yeah, I forgot about my strength.
Give me a strength check
How dare you? You
to
make
see if
me
you
do
can
this.
even lift this. Well, Adriana,
Oh,
Airic, Gudrun, Derp,
oh.
are you guys what are you guys doing? Are you guys just hiding on the chairs?
I thought I got a nat 20, but it's still a good roll.
Airic is sort of surprised this hasn't all gone to shit.
So is Anna.
Oh no.
But Airic would have liked to sort of snuck across to the other side if possible.
Okay, what was your self check originally?
28, I think.
Yes,
Okay,
Iris
yeah,
is 28.
You're easily able to get across. Seems like nobody really notices you. Derp, Gudrun, are you guys following? Esmeralda will kind of slip past you guys and follow.
Oh look,
I imagine, like Derp takes a step and looks at Gudrun. What's the plan?
he motions for you to go forward. Because
Really? That's it. That's the boat. I like it. Carry on.
Okay. Derp, can you go across?
No.
okay.
You make it across.
And there's a reason. I motioned him across.
Please tell me you follow and not just made Derp look like a derp.
No, see, there's a reason. He motioned you across.
Okay.
Gudrun had a total of a 14 for a stealth check.
Oh,
So like going across, I see the two things, right?
Yeah, you
Two
see
creatures.
the two individuals. You see Klink and Malva behind them.
I'm ignoring them at the moment.
Okay. So you're ignoring them. You don't see Klink trying to lift this giant gold sun off the wall.
Does the 15
No.
not get it?
He sees it, gets a migraine, and decides, fuck it, I need better friends, and then goes, whatever.
I know, we're all dead.
You said that, like, we get the vague sense that we recognize the female-looking creature.
Yes.
Now, I feel like we were told somewhere the abbot had a gift for Strahd.
Yeah, Esmeralda told you guys that. She did say she doesn't know what the gift is, but she knows from her sources he is here to, he is going to be here to get a gift.
Now, would Airic be able to make a check to connect this female creature's appearance to, say, arena?
Give me a history check.
Okay. Ha! No.
What's the total?
4.
4. You're thinking back, and it's bugging you because you know your memory is really good, and you're just thinking back because you know you recognize this person from somewhere. Like, you know it's not that person, but it looks so similar to someone, and you cannot think about who it looks like.
Hang on, I still have the arena doll, don't I?
The what?
Um,
The Irina doll?
I think it was an arena doll, wasn't? No, it was a Strahd doll, wasn't it? My bad.
Because the toy maker was not allowed to sell.
Yes, I got that mixed up. That's my bad.
It's fine. Back over to Klink and Malva, real quickly.
Hi.
Klink. Yeah, it's very heavy. And as you take it off the wall, you realize you're holding onto the wall with your feet.
Mm.
You can't really pull it.
Oh
I need
no.
you to give me a dexterity check to see if you're
Oh,
able
that
to.
I'm good at. Saving throw or just check?
This is also why I moved closer, just in case.
I'd say check because you haven't really fallen off your balance yet.
Yeah.
It's just the sudden realization that you're holding on with your feet and you need to put a hand on the wall. So it's
Yeah.
more so of a check to see if you're able to do that before falling backwards.
Acrobatics?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Okay.
Also, at Nightshade, I did hydrate. Don't worry.
Okay, 17 plus 11, 28.
28. All right, you're able to put it on there. Now what's your strength?
A 5.
A 5? Okay. That's what I thought. Because here lies the problem that you're holding a solid sun disc in one arm, and your strength is a 5,
Mm.
and you're trying really hard to hold on to it. And I don't want to do this to you, but statistically, this out of character, this is a golden sun disc worth 750 gold pieces. So this is a heavy motherfucker. I need you to make me a dexterity saving throw as you fall off the wall holding this. And Malva, go ahead and give me an what would it be to catch Klink? Actually.
Dexterity saving throw, I would say.
Yeah, go ahead. So go ahead and both of you guys give me dexterity saving throws.
19 plus 8,
Okay.
27.
Okay, 27.
1 second.
So Klink,
I also got.
Good.
I got 25.
Nice. All right. So Klink, you kind of roll over onto your back as you fall, and because you're like, okay, if I fall, then it's not going to make a loud noise if I fall on my back, if I'm curled around this. And so you're kind of bracing for impact. Malva, you kind of just step underneath him and catch him easily. It's like he's a feather, and then you realize he's holding, and then you kind of notice that he's holding something heavier. But with your strength, it's not that big of an issue. So you're easily able to catch Klink.
I have a really dumb question to ask Klink, but do you speak Thieves' Cant?
Yes, I am a rogue.
Okay, cool. Malva will, using Thieves' Cant, she'll put you down first. And then in Thieves' Cant, we'll say, let me hold it, I'll give it back to you, go up there and look for more.
I give it back, and then I go back up looking for more.
Okay. You crawl back up looking for more. Malva, okay. I'm gonna pause real quick because there's a lot of people doing a lot of things. So I'm gonna pause on you guys. Anastasia, are you leaving with Rictavio, or are you guys just standing there in the doorway?
Hey, you shouldn't leave, please.
No, I know, so I'm trying to avoid that. But I don't know how to really avoid that without. Okay, so
you could just say you could, out of character, you could be like, on second thought, how about that food, bro? Like.
Yeah.
So I
So,
feel
like,
100% out of
Anastasia's
character.
gonna kind of first, Anastasia's gonna kind of put her hand just on her sword, like she's resting her hand on it, and then go like, actually, the food does look tasty, and she'll kind of oh wait, let me switch to select, go up like about that much, kind of try to get a peek at it. Take her hand off the sword and do kind of an insight check on them to see how they're reacting to me moving forward.
Fun insight check. They don't really seem bothered by it.
Okay, I'm gonna go up more. Are they suspicious? I'm gonna try and make it look like I'm looking at the food.
Okay. Give me a deception check.
Okay, finally.
Okay. Sorry, I'm emailing my school because they fucked up something with my credits, and they unenrolled me in a class for some reason, and it's messing up all sorts of stuff, and I'm trying to figure out why they did that. So
Sorry, yeah, no. Figure that
fine.
out.
It's fine.
Do we need to take 5 or?
No, it's fine. I was just responding to an email. It's all good.
Okay.
And yeah, you're pretty sure you're good. Like,
Okay.
the abbot doesn't really seem to be looking at you. He seems to be focused on this individual. Gudrun, what you doing?
Okay, so how am I going to word this? Let's see. He steps out because nothing good was going to come of what I did as far as stealth. So I'm accepting it. So I'm accepting it. While your words of welcome speak true, I'm left to wonder why many people don't wish to make their way to here.
Well, you met the creature upstairs, I'm assuming. I accidentally did that.
Out of character, remember how you were surprised nothing went to shit yet?
This thing forgot to go to shit.
Quite possibly. We'll see how he takes this next statement. I see. And were you two responsible for the big meat creature as well?
No. That was his meat. And he points to the upstairs.
That was Cloven's.
He nods.
I'd like to roll an insight check.
Okay, go ahead and give me an insight check.
Because to Gudrun, that guy did not seem competent enough to... Like, no offense to that guy, but he didn't seem very competent. 25.
25? Alright. Yeah, he's not lying, surprisingly. Like, there's no signs of him, like, there's no signs of what what you're used to.
Mm-hmm.
People who lie usually have, like, shifting eyes, or they do have, like, a tick that they do. And you were able just to tell from his voice earlier that there's a tick to his voice that kind of helps you figure out if he's lying or not.
Mm-hmm.
He's not lying, surprisingly.
Alright, I'll take a step forward. And I'd like to try and subtly cast Detect Evil.
Detect evil?
Yes!
Okay.
I had to get within 30 feet of that creature beside him.
Oh. Okay.
I just want to talk about. You see Klink radiating red energy.
Funny enough, he is not in my radius.
Alright. So I'll say you're easily able to cast this, like, without noticing. Like, you kind of put your hand behind your back and you kind of flick your wrist a little bit, kind of set the spell, and you notice nothing goes over the creature, the woman-like creature to his left. But the abbot lights up like a fucking red rocket in the middle of this room.
Why did you have to use those words?
You see,
And she understands the double entendre too. It's a degenerate part of the internet that you should be happy that you
don't worry about it. Anyways, don't worry about it.
Not something to be discussed on stream. That's called
Definitely
pure.
not. Yes, it is. You see, there are many things I find disturbing about this place. None so much more than you yourself. For one, you have many religious iconography of the sun, yet you don't seem at all bothered that there's no sun. Instead, you stand here with this creature dancing. You know, not exactly paying much mind to the outside or to the other people of the village.
Sorry, what? Sorry. I'm trying to list. This chapter is so like chaotic, and trying to read through it to find answers to different things is headache inducing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh god, I get that with the what's coming up in my campaign.
Yeah,
Welcome
like
to my world,
because like I'm assuming you're gonna you guys at one point might ask the abbot like how he created them, and I'm trying to find that information in this chapter, and it's nowhere. Like it's not here, and it's like they fucking didn't think to add it. Like
That's not his main focus right now. His main focus right now is that the abbot is glowing red after Detect Evil was cast.
yeah, that's fair. Okay, so what did you ask again? I'm sorry. I'm really sorry.
Okay. Now, if I can remember how to word this, nothing in this place is more disturbing to me than some of the things I've seen. But you more so than anything. And you have a lot of iconography around you of the sun. But you seem unbothered by the fact the sun has left this place. You seem unbothered by anything that goes wrong. And am I to assume this one here next to you is from the pardon that expression on their face, not exactly of this world?
Oh, Vasilka here is of this world. She's not from another plane, if that is what you're asking.
No. I am meaning from the world of the dead. Meaning she has quite the vacant expression. She's not all there, is she?
She is not, but it is something we are working on. To answer your other questions, I try not to be bothered by the lack of sun because I cannot bring it back. I am a follower of the Morning Lord, but it is not something that I have the power to do, to try and bring back the sun. And it is something the Morning Lord has not advised me to do. As for the Silka here, it is something that the Morning Lord has advised me to take care of. For the Morning Lord has told me that this lovely creature is key to freeing this land.
An insight check on that.
Sure, go ahead and give me an insight check.
Yeah, I have to say the same.
Yeah, you guys can both go ahead and give me an
I
insight
don't
check.
trust this.
For Malva and Klink, since you guys are right here, I'm gonna do Malva first, because Malva, what's your passive perception again?
13!
13, okay.
Wow.
Yeah, so Malva, you're right behind the abbot, and you are right next to this creature, which you now know is Vasilka. Anastasia, you rolled a history check, not an insight check.
Oh, did I? Oops. Sorry.
It's fine. I was just like, what happened to that +8?
Yeah, no, sorry. I just must have misclicked.
It's
God
fine.
dang it. Luckily, I'm just from the room.
It's fine. Malva, you are within 5 feet of this creature. You see stitches at her neck, at her shoulders, at her elbows. Part of her face has stitches on it. You see the back of her dress is open, and you see stitches across it, stitches going up and down. You see lots of stitches, and it reminds you of the creature that you saw upstairs on the table. The pile of flesh and body parts stitched together.
That's great.
You,
Cool.
Malva, you know.
She. Yeah.
This is a flesh golem.
Great.
Internalizing. We'll speak about it later in a safer circumstance. Holding heavy ass thing and focusing on Klink.
Okay. Klink, you climb back up, and you see that there is a little niche in the wall, with a potion with red liquid in it, and a flask. Klink. Anarchy.
This is muted. I said I'll take both.
Okay, so go ahead and add to your inventory. The red potion is a potion of superior healing.
Neat.
And the flask is a electrum flask worth 250 gold pieces.
Can't wait to sell it.
But other than that, there's nothing else in the wall. So I'm assuming since there's nothing else in the wall, Klink and Malva, you guys probably start making your way, like, hiding across the party to the other part of the party. In which case I will go back.
And I'll carry the heavy plate back to the party so that Klink doesn't run into any issues.
So I'll say you guys are easily able to do that. No worries. Anastasia and Gudrun. You guys insight this guy's fucking crazy. Like, what the hell? Like, he's speaking the truth. He's speaking what he thinks is true. But Gudrun, you especially know this guy is fucking insane. Thinking that this woman creature like thing is going to save the land? Saying that the Morning Lord is telling him not to try and to use this? Like, this guy's insane. He's speaking his own truth. He thinks it's the truth. But he's fucking psycho.
Okay.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
I don't know. I have something I want to do. I just don't know if it's a good idea to do. Okay. So Gudrun said that he was undead, right?
No.
No.
He's radiating the Abbott is radiating evil, but Gudrun has not explicitly said that out loud.
Okay, sorry, I thought you had or something. Okay.
Oh, god damn it.
God, I don't know if this would work.
Out of character, you know where I just found the stuff that I was looking for? In the fucking online Strahd stuff. On the actual 20. Not in the fucking book! It's on the fucking roll 20.
Huh.
Wait, continue.
Okay, the other creature, does it look... hold on. It's a humanoid, correct?
The other creature, yes. The other creature looks... Well, both of these creatures look humanoid.
I'm gonna get charm person at
Oh,
second
God.
level.
Which one?
Both of them.
Both of them?
Oh no.
Okay.
Oh no.
I don't know how to get us out of this.
Sure,
Everything's just panicking.
What do you say to charm them?
Well, that's quite fascinating. Why don't you tell me more?
Okay. You say this, and you see the magical essence of your words kind of go from your mouth and kind of surround these two, and then poof away like dust in the air. Both of these individuals are immune to the charmed condition.
Well, that didn't go well.
Since does it? Okay, I'm looking at it to see if it knows.
Charm. I don't know if charm person is
They
one of the
don't.
ones where
If
it
it
knows.
fails, then they don't know. It's only if it passes in after an hour.
Okay.
I was going to say.
Well, opposite.
Thank you,
I got it.
Lord.
Yeah. So, Anastasia, that's a little unsettling for you, because both
Yeah.
of these individuals look like normal humanoids.
Normal humanoids in Barovia? What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah. And yet,
See, remember how I said this is where I wish I was a grave cleric?
yeah.
Eyes of the Dead is a fun. Eyes of the Grave is a fun thing I could be using if I was a grave cleric.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eyes of the Dead again.
Eyes of the Grave. If I was a grave cleric, I could see if either of these are actually undead.
Yeah.
But that is not a thing I can do. I cannot do
You
it.
want me to say something out of character?
Yeah.
I think flesh golems technically don't count as undead.
Nope, they're constructs.
Yeah, they're constructs.
Oh,
The
construct?
abbot is an undead. Out of character, the abbot is an undead.
Of course he is. He's like spectral, isn't he?
No, he's not an undead creature. The abbot is not dead in any way, or undead. Out of character.
I mean, we can fix that.
I got it, Derp.
So, what? So what you're telling me is the Morning Lord told you to try and fix the land with this being.
Oh, this is not strictly more. Vasilka, come. Let us show our guests what you can do.
Oh, I don't like the sound of that.
As he kind
Don't
of
like the sound of that.
leads her over here and kind of commands her to go stand right here in front of before you guys. With her right in front of you guys, give me history checks with advantage.
I don't like the with advantage part. Player
She's
doesn't.
right in front of you guys.
Player does not appreciate this.
Does Malva get to because she has been that close?
I'll say yes.
Okay. Okay.
You would have to move. You would have to move closer though. You were currently at the back of the staircase, so you would have to. Yeah, you'd have to move at least there. I think Shy said BRB sadly. So Gudrun, Gudrun and Malva, you guys both recognize this individual now. You're not sure like if it's because the light just hit them correctly, and yeah, Derp, you also recognize it.
You know what?
Derp, all of you guys, even though Derp, you only met this person very briefly,
Yeah.
this creature looks exactly like Irina Koliana.
Fucking called it.
Mm-hmm.
Her hair is like her brown auburn hair swirling from her shoulders. You guys see her nose is the exact same. Her eyes are the same. You guys, it's a little scary how similar she looks to Irina.
I just imagine with the little jokey side of Derp, he's just internally, don't say hi, Irina, how's it going? Don't say hi, Irina, how's it going? Don't say hi, Irina, how's it going?
Don't say it, don't say it, don't say it.
Irina, hi, how's that go? What?
I will tackle you into the wall right now.
No,
How do you guys react to this knowledge?
I can go back to trunk mode and just go against the wall. Don't move.
So,
Because I don't think Derp will want to say this information out loud because, one, he doesn't know if the party knows who that is because he's going to appear crazy.
I think Malva and Thieves can't to Klink because we're criminal buddies now. What up? And Thieves Cat will be like, that thing looks like Irina. Oh no. Oh no.
oh, this could be interesting. Gudrun looks at the abbot, looks at the creature, looks at the abbot, looks back at the creature. Ah, I see. So you wish to try and bribe the Lord of the Land with a copy of the woman he can never have.
Exactly. Somebody understands.
Except for one issue.
Yes.
Do you take him for an oaf who will not notice the difference?
No. He was coming here for her. He has paid me good money to make her for him. For he has realized that he will not be able to get his hands on whoever this is based off of. I was simply given a description. But with that, but whoever this person is, he does not believe he will be able to actually get them. So he has asked me to make this for her, or for him.
Well,
I consulted the Morning Lord, and the Morning Lord said I should.
I'm sorry. My mom's dogs got out. I had to run down the street to get one of them.
Oh shit. Welcome back. Vasilka looks exactly like Irina.
Oh!
Which you now realize.
I like the dead silence there for a second. It's like, oh.
Come on.
I see.
Do you?
Oh, God. I'm gonna kneel and try to catch my breath.
So,
I swear I don't have COVID. I'm just really out of shape.
so you created this thing for him, and upon his request, a couple of questions, if I may. When did he request this of you, and when will he be arriving?
When he requested me of this, it would have been a few months ago. I'm sure you might be able to guess, but it takes a long time to make something as perfect as this individual. And you see him kind of caress Vasilka's hair as she kind of just gives a nod.
Oh, don't worry. He'll address that, Malva. He'll address that. Don't worry.
Correct you go, as for when he's supposed to be arriving to get her, sometime in the next few days, I believe. I'm not certain.
Oh my god, look, it'll be today, and he shows up.
So
I was literally about to say, like, surprise! He's right here! Oh, welcome, Lord.
Yep.
We'll run downstairs. No, I'm kidding.
I have to say, out of character, I hated how the sound on Roll20 sounded like a door opening there for a second. It sounded like a castle door opening right after Dragan. You said, "Hey, look, surprise! He's here." It's like, oh, I hate that.
Oh no.
Oh no, no.
I planned that. No.
But he looks back at the abbot, and
This is a better combination of music.
I hate
Hear
that.
The music coming from the stairs.
I hate that. He looks at him, kind of disturbed as far as by the stroking of the hair.
Mm-hmm.
You are a very strange man. Very strange.
Believe me, if you knew even half of it,
Oh,
then you would know just how true that sentence is.
oh no,
And
I'm.
Gudrun,
Mhm.
Gudrun, you're looking at the abbot, right?
Uh-huh.
His eyes flash silver for just a brief second.
Hmm.
What does that mean?
Gudrun, give me a religion check.
Motherfucker. Alrighty, where's my religion? What do... Ah, you're good at this, right, Gudrun? You're a cleric. You're a cleric.
I hope you're good at this.
I mean, to a point.
Thinking back to, like Gwen, and she was not high at religion at all.
Okay, you know what's even worse, Dragan? Having a ranger with a 0 as far as nature check.
Nah.
Or playing a wizard who doesn't have proficiency in Arcana.
Ah,
Because
More
history
you know.
sounded better.
that's an 18 total.
18 total? Alright.
That was a half a +4.
You see the silver eyes, and you're thinking to yourself, well, that's not supposed to happen. And I know undead creatures don't do that, so what does that? And then
Salamanders.
you realize
Dumb.
salamanders do that.
It's the crab people. It's the crab people. I knew it. I knew it. The crab people have arrived. I knew it.
You realize celestial beings can turn their eyes silver.
Oh,
When they're in their true form, their eyes are silver.
Mm.
Gudrun crosses his arms and looks at him. I see. So... You are... definitely a strange individual, if that is the case.
He gives you a smile, and he just kind of gives you like a very creepy smile and a creepy nod to go with it. If this guy is like a celestial being, he is the creepiest celestial being you have ever and probably will ever meet.
If you are of that blood, though, then you would know you're not the only of that blood here.
Oh, yes.
I knew it from the moment you entered the grounds.
Then why did you not come find us sooner?
Nasilka here needed to finish up some of her training. she is not the most intelligent individual. And after all, she cannot even speak. But when you tell her a command, she listens. It's simply going about the commands of a few times over and over again so that she really gets them stuck in her head. I cannot simply just leave her here.
I have hiccups. I'm gonna mute.
You guys are over by the staircase. What you guys doing? What are you guys doing, friends? Taking a quick pause.
Just waiting to just see what happens.
Yeah, just listening.
Watching with
This ain't my-
tension.
This isn't one I specialize in, so.
Okay. Does anybody look
No.
down the stairs or do anything or no?
Yeah.
Airic would have looked
Oh,
down
okay,
the
sure.
stairs.
I'll look down the stairs.
Okay. Okay. Let me see. Okay. So you guys, there's no map for this, so theater of mind. You guys peek down the stairs, and it is a wine cellar. The wine cellar had like, it's essentially empty.
Alcohol.
For a wine cellar, there's an awful lack of alcohol.
Damn.
The fuck, bro.
For what alcohol is there? Malva, you would recognize it. And well, actually, Klink would too, if you guys are both peeking down here. You guys recognize the bottles down here match the bottles that were upstairs with who you guys now know as clothing. You guys notice the bottles match each other. Other than that, the wine cellar is very much empty.
Tastes boring. One cool magical item and that's it.
Alright, so I'm assuming you guys go back upstairs.
No.
Yeah, I mean, Malva's holding this big ass plate thing, so she can't really do much.
So we'll go back to Gudrun and Anastasia.
No, if you say so.
I have to ask, how disappointed in you would he be if Vasilka was not here when he arrived?
You see the smile that was on the abbot's face kind of fade away as he steps up in front of Vasilka and kind of pushes her behind him and looks at you, Gudrun, and goes, "Is that a threat?"
Oh, by no means was that a threat. This is Barovia, after all. Just because I say words does not mean they are threats. You seem to have been threatened much if you took what I said as such.
Well, after what happened with the people that I'm sure that you have met across the area, then yes, I've been threatened quite often.
Very unfortunate to hear.
It is. I have expressed many times that they were simply a mistake. But most people do not want to listen.
A man of holy stature, and with the blood you possess, do you consider what you have done here with her, allying yourself with Strahd?
No.
You seem to be quick to defend the thing you have made for him to avoid disappointing him.
Wait, what? Sorry.
Gudrun would have looked at him. You seem quick to defend the thing that you have made for him, to avoid disappointing him.
Not so much a fear of disappointing him, but a fear of what may happen to the people here and the people in the town of Krezik. Listen, for I have met many of the people in Krezik. As a matter of fact, I had just met the burgomaster for some business last night. I do not want something negative to happen to them, or I fail in the task.
How long did the burgomaster actually say, like, this place had been sort of abandoned for?
He didn't say abandoned.
Well, no, but
he did say that the abbot was here. He's been here for centuries. Like, the abbot has been based in this area for centuries. Shortly after the fall of the saint of this area. Like, quick, like, recap essentially. There was a saint. The saint who was like had blessed this area originally, had tried to fight Strahd, and Strahd slayed her. So after that, the fog kind of enveloped here and made it like got rid of the blessing on it. After that, probably 50 years or so after that, the abbot arrived out of what seemed like the fog, and took settlement here. What happened when he first got here is a little lost, because because obviously the burgomaster wasn't alive then, and this was centuries ago, so not everything was kept. But it started getting like this in recent centuries, like in the past 100, 200 years.
That's totally not disconcerting.
Yeah. No, why would the burgomaster want to meet with the abbot for any reason in particular?
Well, it's interesting. It's interesting you asked that, because I was about to ask. We stayed the night at that house, correct?
Yes.
We did?
Yeah, you guys took a long rest at the burgomaster's house.
Did he leave?
Give me a history check.
Hey, this is a beautiful addition to have for this. 15 total.
Alright.
I rolled a 14.
You specifically do remember that you had to wake up. You woke up in the middle of the night, most likely to use the bathroom or do something, or just to stretch your legs or something. And you do remember seeing the burgomaster. Kind of appeared to be sneaking out of his house. You didn't really think much about it at the time. You figured he may have been going out to smoke a pipe and didn't want to do it inside the house. But it could be he was meeting the abbot for some reason.
What sort of business was he meeting you for?
Well, as much as I enjoy having a conversation with you, and as much as I would want to tell you that, I fear that it is not my business to say. I'm sure you are welcomed by that you are deemed good by the Burgermaster. After all, he did let you in. But I fear that what he wants should not be discussed. If that makes sense. I don't want to betray his trust. At this time, Derp, Rictavio kind of leans against the wall, and he kind of he's just kind of casually looking at his nails, and he's kind of whispers to himself, which you realize is kind of directed at you. Perhaps we should sneak our way outside. At some point, after all, I feel like if we come up from his basement, and he notices all of us, all of you, then he might not be as opening and welcoming as he is currently. He'll just kind of Evertag will kind of just take a step back and just leave you with that dirt.
Oh, how tempted I am to be like, good idea, and charge out.
I will say you guys are all stealthed, and even though you guys have been moving up and down the staircase, you guys have been peeking out to see what they're talking about, and even though you guys have been listening, the abbot has not turned to you guys. He seems to not notice at all.
Right, time to cronk this. Derp,
do you bring back this information to anybody else in the party, or?
Like I said, that was just a bit I wanted to do. Let's see. I will use a minor illusion to give a faint light against the wall with an arrow. With underline and then slowly scroll on the wall with using the illusion that says Derp went this way.
Derp was here.
Exactly. So at least.
And Malva, you guys notice this, and you guys see Esmeralda kind of give a nod and fall. And I don't know if you end up leaving now, Derp, but if you do, Esmeralda.
Yeah, after the illusion is done, and I see that a signal has been seen, then I go.
Okay, you kind of sneak out like along the wall. Esmeralda casually struts out, and you don't know how the abbot does not hear the clink, like the clacks of her heels on the floor. I'm assuming Klink also leaves because he just moved his token.
So muted, yes.
Alright. Malva, you start heading out. Airic, do you head out?
He's very interested to hear that why is his father coming to speak with the abbot?
Weird, yeah. Okay, Malva's gonna wait and watch. Okay, Airic, you're more than welcome to do the same. I was just gonna do that back to Gudrun and Anastasia.
Okay.
Any do you have any other questions for him based off of his answers to this, or try and pry the information out of him? Obviously not torture, but
Well, that is an option.
torture.
Wrong cleric for that.
I can help with that.
Oh, come now. I'm sure one of Celestial Blood would see the need of us knowing that information, considering we did stay the night at that home last night.
Give me a persuasion check.
I need a certain die. There it is. What is your persuasion again? Oh yeah, is that? That's an 18 on the die, 21.
Okay. You see him look over at Anastasia and start to look over at Vasilka and then kind of shrug his shrug his arm, or move his arm, kind of like, why the hell am I doing that? As he kind of thinks about it, and sighs, and goes, I guess as long as it stays here, I do not mind saying. I recently learned that his son Ilya has recently passed, and I asked for him to meet me, and outside, of course, of this place. I did not want to pull him here. I was offering to bring his son back. After all, they've just lost all their children, and I simply wanted to help them. I have ways to bring someone back from beyond the grave and not make them like this. And he kind of gestures to Bazilka.
I would like to insight that.
Give me an insight check.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, go ahead. Give me an insight check. Anyone who wants to.
22.
Right. Okay.
You know what? I want to
Oh.
roll it here.
God, I'm rolling trash today.
Oh god, roll 20 is not responding at the moment. Oh god.
Yeah.
That's your second nat one on insight.
Yeah.
That wasn't much better, it's fine.
Okay. I'll say 15, 22, 22. I'd say you guys who rolled, everyone other than Anastasia, sadly. Yeah, but it's telling the truth. There doesn't seem to be anything. Like, he doesn't seem to be lying. He genuinely wants to try and bring something back, help the Burgermaster. You get, I will say, Malva and Airic, you guys can hear in his tone that there's like a tiny thing to it that either he's not saying or he doesn't feel comfortable saying. Gudrun, you sadly didn't roll high enough. But it's something that he doesn't really care. But whatever it is, it doesn't seem like he cares that much about it. Okay, and Airic, Malva walks back to see your reactions to this.
Oh, that is tough. I'm genuinely trying to think what, because there is a lot he could react to this.
That's tough, man. That's tough.
I was literally thinking Malva could just like do exactly what like Jay said, like that's tough, and like pat him on the shoulder, but she's probably like,
That's rough, buddy.
that's too much people.
Not on the knee.
She pats you on the thigh. I'm sorry, buddy. That's really tough.
That's tough, buddy.
No,
It's tough, dude.
I think she's just like stone faced and just like eyeing him, just
Damn
watching.
it, I was exactly thinking of that.
Ah!
You're welcome.
That's rough, buddy.
In case you don't know, we're referencing Avatar: The Last Airbender.
I think the best way to describe the reactions would be a mix of concern and anger, I think.
And then she'll position herself in the front, just in case you try to rush out or react even further. Almost like a little tiny 3-foot roadblock.
There's just a sort of small smile of, no, I do have self-control. It's what may make me angry, but I'm smart enough to know that charging out would not be a good idea.
Then consider this a form of support.
Thank you.
You move, I move.
Just like that.
Yep.
Gudrun, Anastasia?
Well, that is a mighty good gesture of you. Now, I have one last question for you.
Of course.
What are you?
That is quite the question to ask me. Especially not before dinner or anything of the sort, but...
You are aware of what I am. And I know quite a few things of you that I have not fully revealed. So it's only natural my curiosity wonders what you are.
I am a diva. Guys, I had to say that with a straight face.
Okay. I have a feeling I know words you mean. And I think it's Deva.
Oh, is it Deva? Oh.
He was better.
As soon as you said it, I was like, oh. Oh no.
I acknowledge Webster's dictionary has it pronounced this way. But given that I like this better, I'm gonna do that.
Ah, the English language.
Deva.
Literally after I went, I was gonna say honey you wish, but then everybody started laughing.
For those of you guys who are inside the building, you can go ahead and give me a religion check.
Shit.
To see if you might know of it, know what a Deva is.
Religion?
Yeah, religion. And Gudrun, you have advantage as you are cleric.
Religion is +4. Okay.
Okay, 20, 14, 17, 20. Alright. So I'll say all of you guys are able to tell this. As Deva, as even Malva, you do know a bit of, you do know some religion stuff. Devas
I sneak, I know.
are angels that act as divine messengers or agents to the material plane, the Shadowfell, and the Feywild, and can assume a form appropriate to the realm they are sent to. Airic, Gudrun, and Anastasia, you guys would know this part. Legend tells of angels that take mortal form for years, lending aid, hope, and courage to good-hearted folk. A Deva can take any shape, although it prefers to appear to mortals as an innocuous humanoid or animal. When circumstances require that it cast off its guise, a Deva is a beautiful humanoid-like creature with silvery skin. Its hair and eyes gleam with an unearthly luster, and large feathery wings unfurl from its shoulder blades. So you guys can assume it is in its humanoid form.
Mm-hmm.
Also explains why Charm Person didn't work.
Because he is a angelic creature and they cannot be charmed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, Shy, you're a ranger, correct?
No, Shy's a
I'm a
druid.
druid.
Oh, you're a druid. Damn it.
Arano was a
Don't know why.
Yeah.
That's why.
The other twin was a ranger.
Sorry. Okay. So what are we doing now?
How certain of you that your plan is going to work?
I am 100% sure.
You're certain your plan will release this land from Strahd's hold?
All that Strahd wishes for is for his true love to be brought back to him. I cannot physically bring him back to him, but I can at least give him the embodiment of light.
So, what you're saying is you believe that this being here, again to rehash, or force Strahd to release his hold on this land, but you have no allegiance to him. You care not for what happens to him. After you have delivered on this here.
This year? Sorry. You cut out for me.
That's where I stopped. This here talking.
You cut out before that, so all I heard was this year. Sorry. My headphones have been doing weird things with the Bluetooth. I don't know why.
So, do you care for what happens to him after you have delivered upon his request?
I do not. Or I believe he plans on leaving after.
Can I insight check that?
Yep, go ahead and give me an insight check.
Actually, same.
Because that
Not
really
gonna lie.
doesn't sound like Strahd.
No. Hey!
Insight total of 16.
Total of 25.
9?
Okay. Even Malva, it's not exactly insight about whether or not he's lying. It's more so his last sentence exactly. I believe he plans on leaving. The abbot believes that Strahd plans on leaving after this.
Strahd lying to him.
Mm-hmm.
Perhaps.
It's Strahd.
Well, going off our knowledge of Strahd, him taking a flesh golem construct version of someone he loves, yeah, and just being happy with that doesn't sound like Strahd.
Sure.
See.
Actually, I realize now.
Mm-hmm.
Something you guys might be able to put together a little bit. It's gonna be a little, not fully like player knowledge. Some of it might be a little bit of character knowledge because I have to kind of go back to other sessions. So you guys have found the Tome of Strahd, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys
Which
will
was
remember.
next question.
Yeah. So when you guys remember when Rictavio was reading it, it said that Strahd loved this woman who killed herself. And now the abbot has made a person. Strahd has asked the abbot to make a person in the likeness of Irina, who he has told the abbot looks like his true love. And you guys know he has this weird obsession with Irina. Just some
Wait, so we didn't put that together before?
I wasn't sure. I wasn't
Not
sure if you guys
explicitly.
had. I just wanted to help like lay out all the information because I know it has been a while, especially since the Rictavio thing. You guys have been in Barovia about. You guys thought only for like a couple weeks, but you guys were apparently in Death House for a while, so you guys have been in Barovia for almost a month, I'd say.
We in quotations when the conclusion of Derp here.
Yeah. You guys, other than Derp, have been in
Thank
Barovia
you.
for about a month. Derp was essentially born in Barovia at this point, and he's never left.
Where did we
This is Derp's hell.
It's like a family reunion, but you can't leave.
Strahd did want this construct made before you guys entered the land, yes. Although you guys didn't insight that. You guys did not check to see if he was telling the truth when he said he was asked this a few months ago.
Balls.
Couldn't it like be direct? Wait, no, never mind. Ignore me.
Probably too late to do an insight check now while
Yeah, it
Malva's
would be.
reflecting.
Sadly.
Okay.
If that is all of your questions, I do have some more training to do with Vasilka here.
One more now. Let you return to your training of your protege here.
Of course.
And in Celestial, he'll ask if you truly believe this being of darkness will leave after he has retrieved his bride, then you would not mind helping us in any sort of way in the occurrence that he does not. Say, do you have anything around the Abbey that may assist us in any way?
I unfortunately do not.
This is in
Insight. Celestial.
Yeah, this is Celestial.
I
Go
don't
ahead and
understand
give me
that.
the
Celestial.
Malva's gonna
understand.
leave with the plate, just in case.
That is another 25.
25?
And
Alright, everyone who
Ooh,
can speak Celestial. Everyone who can speak Celestial, specifically.
oh wait, well I can understand written and spoken, but I cannot speak it myself.
Oh, okay. Okay. So yeah, what, out of curiosity, where do you get that though?
From Vita.
Oh, yeah, okay, never mind.
Yep.
I forgot that you had that.
Same.
Out of character, I feel so dumb. I thought you were asking me. I was about to say, Lourdes, really? Really?
No. Yeah, he's telling the truth. He seems to like think back, like try and think, like he seems like he's thinking back to everywhere that's in the inside of the Abbey, and he cannot think of a single thing that would be helpful to you guys.
He nods. Well, if you don't mind, we'll just look around some more here. I'll let you get back to doing what you were doing.
At this point, I think I will sneak out.
Okay.
I mean, it doesn't seem like he's going to stop us if we're just going to start looking around. So, it actually doesn't seem like he gives a shit that we're here.
Kind of gives a bow and brings. Yeah, he doesn't seem that bothered. He kind of just gives a bow and goes back, and you guys see him talking to Vasilka in common, kind of like saying like, not exactly talking, but speaking commands, and Vasilka is obeying without hesitation.
Okay. I guess I like seeing Gudrun look around. I would look around and.
Oh, he's not looking around in here. He's going outside.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Okay. Anna would definitely follow because she wants out.
All right. You guys are outside of here.
I make sure to close the door on the way out too.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh my god, that was way too tense for no reason.
Hey, you think?
I was not ready. I was not expecting it to get this tense this quickly. I'll be real here.
Okay.
Malva will kind of like gesture a little further away from like the doors, maybe to like over here-ish somewhere
Yeah.
before
Yeah.
speaking. Like she'll just motion like, come.
Ah, look, being at gate.
Yes, the dog.
Oh yeah, we have a dog.
We do have a
Yeah,
dog that I
runs
keep
over.
forgetting to move.
He runs over to you, Airic, and he starts kind of like,
It's like-
he kind of just sits down and like wags his tail and looks up at you.
You left me out here with the
think the thing is, I don't think I can actually move the dog, which is half the problem.
Oh, you can't?
No, it won't let me click on the token.
Controlled by. Here, let me see if this helps. Ah, so the problem is here, I can't, like, it represents the character, and I can't really update it. I don't know how to update it so that it actually, like, shows, that, like, works for you, because technically you don't have a sheet on you, so I can't just pick Airic.
Okay. The answer to that, Malva, is I don't know. Sure, we could try attacking Strahd here, but I fear we are woefully unprepared. We were told 3 items would help us in our quest to defeat him once and for all. We have maybe one of them. The other we thought might be here, it was not apparently. It's like, we were given 3 like people / locations, correct, for the tarot cards?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we had one that we think we've connected to the Amber Temple. One that was sort of like about the history of Strahd or something.
Mystery of Strahd was the tome.
That would be the tome.
You guys.
Yeah. So, and then we had
And then a weapon.
that was the one we think lied in the Amber Temple. Because there was the one where we...
Maybe?
It's been a
There's
while.
something about like a holy symbol as well.
Was there? I don't remember that.
I do have them written down. I believe I actually wrote them down. Okay, so.
Okay.
So you guys know. Oh, go ahead.
No, I was about to say what the cards were because I have them in my notes too.
No, you are more than welcome. Are more than welcome to do so.
We got the tortural, the Tradle, the bishop, the artifact, and the horseman. The tortural was the Tome of Strahd. The Tradle was the holy symbol of Ravenkind. The bishop was the sun sword. The artifact was Strahd's enemy, and the horseman was Strahd's house. At least that's what I have written down. And you guys do have access to these notes, so it's pinned in the closest Strahd chat.
Because one of them we weren't sure where it was the problem, wasn't it?
Yeah, one
Like, I think we were currently searching for the Amber Temple and haven't found it. Obviously. Then there was just the other one that we just had no clue what it was.
Yeah, because we came here, I believe, seeing if the sun sword is possibly here. Because it is a religious place.
Yeah. Malva was thinking like the holy symbol one, like holy place, holy potential, but
yeah. Not gonna lie, I kind of want to just look around the property at this point.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't seem like he
Where
actually
would-
gives a shit we're here.
Yeah, I will say
The
you guys
thing
have
is,
explored
where-
almost all of the property.
I was gonna say, like, we've explored pretty much
You guys-
everywhere.
Yeah, you guys have been everywhere.
Have we over here?
The only place you haven't really been to is over here. You guys peeked over here. It's the garden area.
Mm-hmm.
It's out technically outside the gates, and it's up down the path. Malva and Klink Malva happened to peek outside and kind of just glance around. I'm pretty sure you guys decided not to do anything.
Well, I know we looked through the windows over near the graves. Did we look at the graves?
No.
No.
Because Malva went around to look through the windows over here, but she never looked at the graves.
Gotcha. So we could look at the garden, and we could look at the graves at least.
Yeah. Yes,
Before
look.
that, Malva... I think Malva, because like she's still thinking about the ambush here a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Like, because we had that talk with Esmeralda before about it,
Mm-hmm.
potentially, and I guess she'll just go to Esmeralda and be like, if we're not going to do it now, if we're not going to do it here, are you going to still stay with us until we find an opportunity for taking care of it?
You were asking Esmeralda, right?
Yes. Like, I'm just basically asking her, like, are you okay to, like, still stay with us and, like, kind of do this all together, or do you want to go on your own since we're not doing ambush?
If you wish me to do so, then I shall. I feel like we could take him, but if you do not feel comfortable doing so, I will not force you to.
What about you? Malva steps over to Rictavio.
Rictavio, yes.
I'm good with whatever everyone else would like.
Malva paces. In debate.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna go check the thing.
Oh, take your time,
on the
guys.
cards.
I don't know,
This is a
like,
good chance for a bathroom break. BRB.
Yeah, if anyone needs to take a bathroom break, go ahead. While you guys are deciding things. Me, I'm setting things up, so don't worry about it.
I do need to feed my dogs, so
Uh,
I don't know. Like, either way, like, no matter what you guys choose, like, I'm down for anything. Hopefully, I just, like, don't want to die, basically.
This is fair.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll be right
okay,
back.
Lourdes, what were the actual, like, readings for the tarot cards?
So go
'Cause-
ahead and give me the card you want me to read, and then I will, like.
I genuinely have no idea which was which, to be fair. So we've got the Torturer, that was the time of Strahd. Horseman was talking about Raven, whatever.
Okay.
Bishop was the one we thought was in the Amber Temple, correct?
Yes. So the bishop was the Eight of Glyphs. Let's see. Ow! Button, you little shit!
You know?
Hey, baby. I have to drop you back down there because you can't be right there. I'm trying to do shit. Okay, so the Eight of Glyphs was the bishop, yes. What you seek lies in a pile of treasure beyond a set of amber doors.
Mm. And Rictavio connected that to what he believed to be the Amber Temple.
Yeah.
What about
And
the
then-
traitor then?
The traitor was the Nine of Glyphs. Look for a wealthy woman. A staunch ally of the devil, she keeps the treasure under lock and key with the bones of an ancient enemy.
Bones of the ancient enemy, that's Dragan.
You guys, okay, so I will say you guys did think that, and you guys searched the entire, guys searched all of Argynvost's hold and did not find it.
No.
You can assume that he has
Yeah,
a lot
no,
of stuff.
No, that's not what I'm thinking. It's she keeps it under lock and key with the bones. Yes, the bones weren't at Argynvost, meaning the bones are elsewhere with the other thing. So they're together. We just don't know where they are.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I will say it also. You can also think about wealthy women you guys have met, because it does say look for a wealthy woman, and they
Yeah. The only other one I can think of was the person who took over when we liberated that town.
A staunch ally of the devil.
Yes, I do not remember if she was on Strahd's side or not. I'm assuming she was.
That's what people were. That's what I think Rictavio had inferred, that she listened to Strahd. And that's why Gudrun kind of got aggressive with her.
Ding 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 ding. We have a winner.
And then the last one would be Artifact, Strahd's enemy.
You guys did find that.
We did?
Rictavio.
Oh, was that Rictavio? Yes. Okay.
The final thing you guys had was Strahd's location, which was the Horseman. And the Horseman says, he lurks in the one place to which he must return, a place of death.
Which we assume was Ravenloft.
Makes the most sense. Has to return. Well, specifically, it's probably his coffin.
Yeah.
But that's probably somewhere in Ravenloft.
Mm-hmm.
Nah.
Nah, guys, we have to go back to Death House.
Yeah, we'll get in there, but he's in there somehow.
Place full of death. It's a place of
Everywhere is full of death in Barovia.
You're right. You're right.
We do have graves right outside this place that are also potentially for death.
That is also true.
We do. But it'd be weird that he would lurk here. In this random town, in this random holy place.
Where he's picking up his bride
I mean,
from.
unless the DM is producing some really contrived plot telling, yes.
He must return to this place where he picks up his wife.
No, it was he lurks in the one place he must return. Why must he return to this place? He didn't die here, he wasn't. At least we're assuming.
His wife.
Well, you guys know. You guys will remember from the Tome of Strahd. Strahd did not become a vampire through normal means. He did not die and then come back. He was turned into a vampire. I'm pretty sure.
I didn't remember that part.
Let me glance at it quickly just to make sure I'm not fucking it up.
I do. It might be some form of curse, but like.
Okay, yeah. I made a pact with death, a pact of blood. On the day of the wedding, I killed Sergei, my brother. My pact was sealed with his blood.
Not again.
Did it ever mention where this wedding was taking place? Because we're all just assuming it was at Ravenloft. Yeah, so it is in Ravenloft.
Yeah. The because after that, it goes on to another paragraph. I found Tatiana weeping in the garden east of the chapel. She fled from me. She would not let me explain, and a great anger swelled within me. She had to understand the pact I made for her. I pursued her. Finally, in despair, she flung herself from the walls of Ravenloft, and I watched everything I ever wanted fall from my grasp forever. It was 1,000 feet through the mist. No trace of her was ever found. Not even I know her final fate. Arrows from the castle guards pierced me to my soul, but I did not die. Nor did I live. I became undead forever.
Intriguing.
All this shit because of a stupid love story.
Better love story than Twilight.
Everything's a better love story than Twilight.
Yeah. Like,
I would maybe disagree.
I'm not gonna lie, I enjoyed the movies when I was younger.
Well, no.
Not a great love story though.
Okay. They are movies. Love story wise, the wolf dude was mad that he didn't get her with the girl, so he basically called dibs on her daughter. That's basically where the romance is at. In Twilight.
Not wrong.
Is everyone back?
I didn't think
think
it
so.
was
I am, yes. I am literally still debating about the ambush or not in my own brain, in player and in character.
You guys
I
have been
don't
doing thinky segments, so I've just been off on my phone.
The thing is, both as a player and as a character, I do not think we're ready for Strahd.
I don't think so either.
No.
Because bullshit is Strahd
By
ever
many
gonna come
magic-
alone?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
I know, but Esmeralda was speaking sweet nothings in my ear about like, oh, let's do it. We're ready, we can do it.
Okay, wait.
Come with me. Malva, we can take on Strahd together.
Okay, wait, so what are the options for us?
Oh,
I don't want that.
our options are basically we can stay here and try and ambush Strahd and whatever he comes with when he arrives and try and take him out, at least temporarily. Or we can try and wait and do something else.
I think
Gonna close this book.
See, okay.
I propose another. Ah,
Okay, go
shit.
ahead.
1 second. Fuck, muting. Damn it, I have another suggestion, but I have to mute.
Okay, it's okay. So, the way Anna would be seeing this is that she's peeved at Strahd for killing her brother. But she also doesn't want to see her brother right now, especially as a vampire. Which, if Strahd shows up, he's probably gonna show up.
Bodyguard.
Yeah.
While you guys are talking, I have to go use the bathroom. But please keep giving me
God
ideas.
damn it.
Oh, great.
Got that.
Okay.
We already
I
know
missed
you already have these
everything.
ideas.
Yeah.
I missed
But,
everything.
Let's see.
okay, so basically what I think is that, like, you know, Anna's really conflicted because she wants to kill Strahd because he killed her brother. But she also doesn't want to see her brother as a vampire because that's gonna hurt. So she also doesn't want to fight him right away because her brother's probably gonna be there with him.
My
I
problem
have a
is.
suggestion that involves no
Okay,
talk, no
go for
fighting.
it, Dragon. No, go, Dragon. We've been interrupting you. Go.
It's fine. We sort of, yeah. Suggestion is without fighting. We still stay here. We investigate the town, look everywhere that we can, spend a couple days, day or two. Then we come back and just watch Strahd appear and see if he's pleased with the construct or not. Because then that might determine if he will, in quotations, leave or not.
Okay, but like, would it? Okay, dumb idea. And just a suggestion. But what if we do that, and then like, depending on like how Strahd reacts to the construct, maybe we can like ambush him properly and like
We're not ready for him.
maybe, I don't think so either, but I don't know. Like again, it was a dumb suggestion, but
My problem is,
I was doing it
We-
for intel.
I don't know how much. Like, it's a good idea. I can see where you're coming from. My just going through Airic's brain of like, we can't kill him properly. As far as I know.
And I wasn't
As
suggesting
far as I know,
really
we
to
got.
kill it. I was just saying, like, watch the interaction, see what happens between the abbot and him, and this construct, and just take in the information and like use it against him later, or maybe even just or just even get any information that we can on him.
yeah. Well, okay. So, out of Kyoto, like, to kill a vampire, you would basically need, like, sunlight and, like, something else? Or is that just...
Out of character, you need to kill their physical body, and then you would need to expose their like mist form to direct sunlight.
Or
I do have to spell daylight.
Same.
Or you could snake them with their coffin if you find their true coffin.
As far as I know, that actually only immobilizes them. Though I
Yeah,
might be
but-
wrong.
Immobilizing forever is the same as dead.
Not wrong. I hate that you're not wrong. And that is such a good idea. Well, if you can't, move, you can't bother nobody.
Yeah.
You cannot. They'd be immobilized
Why
until
would
someone
still-
removed the stake, and considering Strahd has many followers,
Well, like, what if we sent, like, I mean, again, stupid idea, but what if we did have, like, 2 teams? One to stick the body in the other
you're not
to...
splitting the party with
I
Strahd.
know.
No.
I know.
No.
I'm just trying to get ideas out, though, because, like, I don't know.
What if we try to ambush him, then suddenly Triceratops?
Triceratops stakes Strahd. Got it. I can imagine it now. A giant wooden stake as a Triceratops stomps down on it through Strahd.
We sharpen a tree. Make
Yes!
Triceratops carry tree. Charge it full speed.
It's a lance.
Also, if we're lucky, which we probably won't be, Strahd will only have 1 coffin. If we find that coffin, we could just throw it in the sun.
This is Barovia. It doesn't get sun.
No, I mean like
Make
sunlight
another sun.
or daylight.
Daylight.
I mean, what? Who else gets to spell daylight?
Hi.
Yeah.
Twilight
Gudrun.
Domain cleric here.
I mean, okay, so I legit just don't know. Does the spell daylight, like, stack?
No.
No,
Okay.
no
did-
spell stack. It's
And
one of the
it's-
weird
Yeah.
rules of D&D.
All
It's like you can't be double burned by lava. You can only be burned by lava at like 1 time.
yeah.
Yeah.
The only thing it really does is when you cast a daylight spell, it does do a radial effect as far as the bright light. So if you cast it in 2 different directions, you could increase the spread of said light. But that's it. Can't really. There's no stack as far as effect, really.
Okay.
And also, I feel gypped. How come sorcerers couldn't use daylight, but not wizards?
You know, that is strange, actually. What the fuck?
Especially
Wizards-
because like you get spells like Sunbeam or Sunburst or Crown of Stars.
Or meteor swarm. But you can't make the sun.
I thought Artificer used daylight, so Artificer can use it as well. just
Wait a
not-
minute.
I
Fucked up,
feel
man.
gypped.
No lie, that's kind of fucked up.
Thinking about it, I have an Artificer that uses daylight.
You know what? I don't need daylight. I'll make my own sun.
Sunbeam count as, like, daylight?
Yes.
Yes.
Sunbeam
mean,
is
that was
also like
Sunbeam
a
is a
fifth
much
level
higher
spell.
level than Daylight.
Yeah, Sunbeam's
Yeah.
also like a 5th level spell. 5th or 6th.
6th, I believe.
Yeah, if we had a high level Sun Soul monk, that would be fun.
Sun Soul is great, and I love
Sorry,
it.
wrong monk.
Yeah, but you're
Sorry,
Strahd.
wrong monk.
Oh.
You're the opposite. You're the opposite of Sun Soul.
Well, this just makes me sad. I can't use Sunbeam.
I'm perfect for the
You are.
plan.
There's nothing wrong with being a shadow monk.
Actually,
It's
wait.
just to specifically fight vampires, the Sun Soul monk would be the best. Though, also, if we were going
Yeah.
for what,
But I've also played this campaign once
Yeah.
before, and I didn't want to be a cheaty.
yeah.
cheaty.
Also, if we're trying to go for the best party, we wouldn't bring Klink.
You have a point.
So as a side note, Gudrun does not get Sunbeam, because only druids, sorcerers, and wizards can have it.
What's that?
Oh, Gudrun cannot get Sunbeam, it's fine. Only druids, sorcerers, and wizards.
Oh,
It's a weird one. Some of the spell choices are very odd for what they do.
Hello, friends.
But yeah.
I was about to say,
I'm
I was about to actually say, I feel like
I
Lourdes is sitting here listening to us talk about all these different things. I'm going to die.
Well, obviously, she's just waiting for us to like try to do something and go, well, I'm sorry, but Strahd appears anyway.
I don't
So
know.
okay, I do like Malva's plan of like sitting around and raiding and just trying to get more information and just
I,
see.
I just
I
don't
feel
know.
like out of character, because Klink wouldn't think this. But I definitely would. Is that we should spend more time looking for the artifacts than waiting and trying to gather information. The quicker we get the artifacts, the better survivability
what I
we have.
meant.
Yeah.
In my original suggestion, I said we stay around the town for a couple of days, look around, get information, try to see if we can find anything to help us, and then come back, watch the interaction, learn more about Strahd and his character, and then make a decision at that point.
I will admit there was a big portion of you guys talking where I was just on my phone because it was big brain talk, and I was like, Klink don't care. So I missed out on like half of it.
Meanwhile, I've just been here doing, listening to you guys. So, what would you guys like
Plotting.
to do? No, what do you mean?
You're a DM, you're always
That'd be
plotting.
Weird. Oh, that'd be weird. Anyways, what you guys doing?
We don't know.
I was about to say, Gudrun actually
Yeah.
likes Malva's plan.
Okay.
Okay.
Anna
If
does
the
too.
majority of you want to go with Malva's plan, Airic will follow. It's just Airic doesn't really know how much more information we'd get. Because
We might be able to find where like the Emblem Temple is. Might be able to find like the Sunstone, the Sun Sword. Sorry.
You guys do know there was one other road you guys could take, which you guys can assume it probably will lead you to the Amber Temple from like the main road that took you to Crescent, because you guys reached an intersection, and you guys wanted to do a supply run.
Right.
This is where you guys accidentally saw Strahd. That whole fun.
yeah, I just love how like no one actually reacted to that except for me in that one. It was
I did react, but I wasn't really. I didn't have the best mic during that, so no one heard me.
let's see. But yeah,
Which is the story of my life. But like, we need to decide. Like,
we do need
I'm
to
starting to
decide.
get so annoyed at this point. Like, we need to vote. Are we gonna stay around, maybe go to the temple, come back and listen in on Strahd, or are we just saying fuck it and going just to the temple and forget about this place entirely?
Klink's just happy being alive.
Aw, that's adorable. Irrelevant,
mean, like-
but adorable.
There is the chance that there's nothing here for us and we waste 2 days, because like
Then
Yeah.
cast your vote accordingly.
Or we do as we did, when we left the other town and miss out on the fact that the lady who's now taking over the other town is a staunch ally of Strahd and may have one of the things we're looking for.
Yeah, but you're forgetting one thing, Jay.
Yeah, I know.
We're dumbasses.
Yes. But
What? No, no way.
I feel my vote honestly is to make sure we collect everything we can or be able to get while we're here. It's fair. It's Dungeons and Dragons. Unfortunately, the party, whenever parties do like kindergarten level riddles, it turns into a psychology class trying to figure out what is what. Lordess, no, bad. Stop that. Anyways, my vote is for Malva's idea because I would rather make sure we have everything that we can and will get here, and then move on, because we need to be fully prepared for Strahd in any way.
And we also wanted to get like supplies too, so.
Yeah.
I think we got supplies, I believe. Mostly, anyway.
I have diamonds.
Also, out of curiosity, can you guys see outside of these gates? I don't know if the
Yes, we
light
can.
stuff is working. You guys can see outside the gates?
I can see everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can see everything.
I have 300 feet of dark vision.
Okay, I think it's because I lost my. I don't have premium because I can't afford it, so I don't have like the like dynamic lighting anymore. So you guys can just see everything.
Well, that's because the dynamic lighting sucks and is a pain.
It's also premium, and premium for a year is $100, and I can't afford that.
I just get it monthly.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, but that's. No, I also can't really afford that right now either.
This is fair.
So what we're trying to say is that please just subscribe and here on the Lordess of the Rings Twitch channel. Therefore, we can.
Hey guys, I'm not saying there's a donation link at the bottom of my Twitch channel, but
Hey! If you donate, it makes sounds go ring a ding. It makes the lights go burr. Don't you want to see pretty lights? Don't you want to hear fancy sounds? Come on, give us money.
We love you, Lordess.
So I know, I love you guys too.
Murder.
So do you guys head out to kind of get some rest before, or you guys start going towards to look at the garden, the graves?
I think because we're here anyway, so I think we should probably have a look at the like gardens and graves while we're here.
Agreed.
And ideally, I would have liked to like figure out why this area is sort of shrouded in a mist and cursed, blah blah blah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But
You can guess it's from the fact that the person who was here, who was like the saint of this abbey, Saint Markovia, because she was killed by Strahd. You can assume.
so basically, we can't do anything about it. Wonderful.
Yeah, like basically the only way you guys can assume you can fix the mist is if you
Off
maybe if you
Strahd.
kill Strahd. Yeah. Okay. So wait, give me a second.
Klink's getting bored, so he's starting to wander.
Oh no, not again.
Okay, well, Klink, you wander outside.
Oh
and
no.
This works really well.
Called it.
What's up, guys? What's up?
We called it too!
Oh, I was setting this up before you guys said anything.
Oh no, I know!
Well,
We called
obviously.
it!
Like, it's quite like, oh yes, common trope. Oh yes, the party's gonna talk about this and they're gonna do this. As they're leaving, it doesn't matter. They're always gonna run into the villain.
Yeah.
He's gonna wave and keep walking.
Do you not even warn your allies about this?
Well, I'm gonna say quite lightly, "Oh, hi, Strahd," and just keep walking.
What?
And you're gonna give that poor Nightshade PTSD. That's
What?
what you did last time you saw it.
Wait, what? Wait a minute.
Airic
What?
just turned to Gudrun. Are you fucking serious?
What the fuck?
We just heard a
No,
Klink
we'll-
say that, didn't we?
I was hoping he misspoke.
I fucking doubt it.
I can
Shall
talk.
we go and face our fucking
Bring
death?
birds to put in birdcage.
No.
So-
These birds are not going in your birdcage.
So,
Fuck off.
Anarchy, what you're saying is bird and birdcage go burr.
Mm-hmm.
Birdcage burr. The bird cage.
Okay.
Before I walk out, I would like to prepare Dispel Daylight.
Okay.
Mm.
I will say Malva is talking in chat, and she did say she can go talk to him.
Okay. Yeah.
Also, can I roll
She's
for stealth?
asking that?
Ooh, jellyfish that.
Before you do that,
Okay. Ah, he won't hurt me. He loves me. Me and Strahd are good pals.
I think that's an overstatement.
I would rather not do anything aggressive because we're not ready for this.
Alright. You guys see Esmeralda and Octavio kind of like pull out their weapons, essentially.
Yep.
Just as a just in case. Not really to attack.
I like that you're
But-
measuring yours. That makes me feel safe.
Oh, that's not me.
That's not.
That's
We're
Jen.
just measuring.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's me.
As a point of, if you are going to prepare daylight,
That is active aggression.
like, it is a, if you use it, great. If you don't, you lose it anyway.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause
So it's
basically, you can hold your action to cast. You can hold your action to cast it. If you ready it and don't cast it within 6 seconds, then
You lose
don't
that
get
spell
the
slot.
Okay.
Because
Yeah.
it's essentially you ready it for a turn. You
And
can hold your action though.
You know what another
Okay,
fun fact about that is? It
What?
takes your reaction to release it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah,
you'd
I'll.
be holding your action and your reaction.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do that then.
Oh
Okay.
dear.
So,
Not ready for
do you guys
this.
step outside?
All I know, Gudrun nods at Malva as far as when she says give us, as far as we come when she gives signal.
Mm-hmm.
The signal will be you'll hear a dart hit the door.
Okay.
Also, I would like to point out, because it doesn't show. Oh, that's not mine to do. Wrong thing. I would like to show. Each of these squares are 10 feet, technically. So,
Yeah, that's why they're small tokens.
yeah. So I just wanted to let you guys know that. Yeah, Malva, do you step out?
Mm-hmm.
All right. You see the one and only Strahd. Behind him, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
A
10,
lot.
11, 12. You see, behind him, you see 12 ravens, and
About
next
to
to
be
him,
minus
you see
1.
they are flying. They are currently flying about 70 feet above you, Klink.
How dare you?
You're not putting a were-raven in your fucking cage, Anarchy.
A real raven. Okay.
They're were-ravens.
They are big ravens. They're biggins.
Yes, big ravens. Big ravens.
They're
You see
biggins.
them kind of just circling around like above you guys. They're not attacking, but you see Strahd kind of twirling his finger in the air, almost as if he is directing them. As he goes,
Mm-hmm.
Malva, it's been such a long time.
Oh, my chopped liver. I I said hello and you didn't even respond.
You see Arendelle look over
Oh
at you, Klink, his
my
eyes
God.
now red, as he goes, "Hi, Klink. How are you?"
I'm good. How are you? You look nice now. I like the change of eyes.
I swear I'm.
Thanks.
I can't.
I actually feel a bit stronger too.
That's good. I've noticed. Have you been hitting the gym? It's really showing.
What's a gym?
Oh, like weights. It's sort of like you pick a rock up. That's a...
Is what kind of Strahd goes, like waving his hand as Arendelle kind of stops talking.
Klink will stop talking as well.
Now, Malva, I am simply here to pick up a package of sorts. You and your friends don't mind moving out of the way for me, correct?
Can't you fit? The door's pretty big. I don't think you're that...
Don't fat shame Strahd. No fat shaming Strahd doors.
Did you really just call Strahd fat?
No,
not that
no.
fat.
Klink said he's not that fat. But what Lourdes is implying, the doors are going to fat shame Strahd if we don't get out the way. So Lourdes called Strahd fat. The DM called Strahd called Strahd. Strahd called Strahd fat. Semantics.
I swear, Iris gonna get like 2 lots of PTSD at this rate.
But yes, Malva, you don't mind if you and your friends get out of the way, correct?
As long as you don't mind us watching.
Oh my.
Wow, Malva, I didn't think that you'd be so indulged to watch.
I know what you're here for, and it's not for that. I only wish to know if the gift pleases you.
Well, any gift would please me.
Oh my.
Oh, really? I have a couple.
Any gift other than that creature over there.
I swear, Klink is trying to get himself killed.
He physically does not think Strahd is any different from any person. He has not seen any evidence.
As I'm just
He truly thinks that Strahd is just a dude that he can just gut punch and run away.
Like to see try that.
Oh god, I'm done.
That's Lourdes measuring. Cool.
Don't worry. I recommend, Malva, you keep your feathered friend over there from
No
speaking
feather
again.
scales.
He doesn't have feathers, he's a cobra.
It's this picture throws me off, okay? His picture looks like
I
he has
didn't
feathers.
fail, me too.
Your scaly friend over there should likely stop talking, lest I accidentally throw something at him.
No, I just throw something this direction.
I can
over
solve
there.
that issue very, very quickly. And Malva will just kind of slightly walk over and then use a key point and cast silence around on Klink.
Thank
Yeah.
I don't even know what the fuck's going
Now,
on.
do you have an ad? I am helping Strahd somehow. Don't worry about it. Shit. She'll just
We're
like
helping
look at
Strahd
him.
hopefully not kill us.
That is the goal.
Stop it with your evil DM laughs.
No.
Now I don't want to. I don't want to keep role playing now. She asked him a question. She's waiting for an answer.
Oh, what was the question? Sorry.
Do you mind if we watch? If any gift will please you, then.
I guess so. Although even if it does please me, I will simply be taking it back to my castle.
Might be nice to stop by and see it again.
I have given you an invite. You and your friends are more than welcome to come to Ravenloft for convenience.
I look forward to it. Let me take a moment to clear the way for you, my lord. She'll say that with, like, a deep threat. Like, my lord.
You see
In
the
the back.
smile on Strahd's face grow.
My liege.
His face protruding out his mouth.
Right about now,
Something
Klink is using thaumaturgy and making his voice as booming, as loud as it can. And he's gonna be, "Can you guys hear me now?"
Nope.
You're within 30 feet of me.
Yeah.
Oh no.
You're within 30 feet of Strahd. I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, great.
I'm pretty.
Hi.
Oh, what's the range of silence?
15
Like, did
feet.
you like escape the range of silence?
Silence
20
is
feet.
only. Silence is 20 feet radius. Is 20-foot radius.
But I still moved out of it.
Okay.
Sadly.
Cool.
Constitution save throw. Neato, 20 for a 21.
Okay. So you'll take half of this.
Neat.
Let's see. What is?
If it's the spell I'm thinking of, it's like 4 or 5 d8 necrotic.
It's 8.
Oh, it's 8.
You take half of 38 damage, so
19.
19, yeah.
Yeah, you take 19 damage as this necrotic
Okay.
energy rushes over you. And Strahd
Just
kind
sorta-
of turns to you and goes, "Shut up."
Oh, I was just asking a question. I don't know why you have to be so rude about it.
Oh my god.
I mean, that kind of hurt. Like, you could seriously hurt someone with that spell.
I, as a DM, am trying really hard not to make you guys go into combat, but Klink is really not helping.
My
with that.
charisma is a
trying-
5. Or is a 7. Nobody likes me.
I was trying so hard to.
My
I know.
wisdom is a
Malva-
7.
Malva threw you a fucking bone, and here you are.
My
Stop
cri-
pissing him off.
My charisma and wisdom are a 7. I cannot read social interactions.
You see Strahd. You see Klink. You see Strahd
Fine,
whisper something over to
I mean-
Arendelle as he takes an arrow out of his thing and knocks it into his bow, looking at you.
No, he doesn't have his bow unless he got a new one. Because I have his bow.
Yeah, he got a new one. Actually, yeah. You notice that this is a crossbow that he's using.
She has not left the building yet.
Yeah.
I was the only one that walked out.
Yeah.
But the
I
gate's
mean, I
there,
was
aren't they?
like trying to look through the gate as much as possible.
I was
Like
also
that-
describing that for Klink. But yeah,
True.
Malva, you come back to the party.
Okay. I need you all, please, trust me, to go to the abbot, tell him that his guest has arrived, and we will be staying for dinner.
I feel
Wait, are
like
you-
being in Cloud City in Star Wars right now.
I know that reference. I know what you're
Wonderful
meaning.
for you to join us.
I don't want to befall that same fate. Oh boy, oh boy.
Wait,
And
no, but we're going to be having dinner with Strahd.
not exactly. We are gonna, if you want to eat at the table, absolutely you can. I told him we would be watching him as he received his gift. and we would just do that. So I suggest you tell the abbot that we are staying for dinner so he doesn't know that we might be potentially up to anything.
Great.
I walked past you guys and you guys gonna be rude about it. And I'll have to climb over.
I'll tell him if. I mean, plus he didn't even see most of y'all. I'll go tell him if someone wants to get Klink.
I've got Klink.
Okay, and as Anastasia will go up to Gudrun and say, "Do you wish to accompany?" Why am I having such issues? Accompany.
He's already making his way that way.
Okay, thank you.
Because he may or may not have. Yeah, it's fine.
Accompany. Why can I not say the word? Oh my god.
Accompany.
Okay, sorry, okay, this is, if you don't know, I have a speech disorder called apraxia, and I know that is why it's happening, but it's irritating. Okay.
Just as a point,
Before-
can we, end here soon?
Yeah. I do plan on ending.
I just want to get it set up. I just want to get it set up for the dinner in quotations first.
Yeah, that's true.
Malva wants to just tug on these two real quick, grab their coat and their jacket or whatever, on their arms, and just pull them and be like, "It'll be tempting to do anything to him, but I hope you'll wait and see how this goes first. If anything goes bad or looks bad, feel free, but try to hold yourselves and just watch for now. But if you see anything wrong at any moment, I give you permission to do what you need to do."
Esmeralda and Rictavio will both nod and head in after Gudrun and Anastasia.
Cool.
Klink's just whistling.
Malva's coming, but Malva is waiting to make sure everyone goes in the room first.
So, Raven Doubts, does being a vampire change or anything? Or are you still you?
As everyone else kind of enters in, Derp looks at Malva, and you see him basically with almost white knuckling what looks to be a potion with a clear liquid inside, and a singular feather. And looks to Malva. "If this goes south, I'm getting my dinosaur. If this is a bad idea, tell me now."
Dinosaur.
If at any moment you think, "Oh no, I'm regretting my words immediately," but this is what she told Rictavio and the others, so she'll tell this to Derp. If at any point you feel that Strahd is doing anything completely wrong or immoral to harm us, then you call your dinosaur.
Thank you.
Oh, Strahd, what's it like being immortal?
Sorry for nothing.
Oh.
And Derp will just nod. "Thanks, friend." And he'll make his way inside.
Oh,
By the
buddy,
way, anyone who's
what?
walked up close to her, to have these kind of one-on-one conversations, she is fucking trembling.
Airic?
Airic has basically been stood still, white-knuckled on the cane, ever since he just heard Klink just go, "Oh, hi, Strahd."
Yeah.
How's you?
I will say, you guys could all hear Strahd's voice and Arundel's voice.
Oh, hi,
Sorry,
Mark.
Anastasia.
Yeah, no, Anastasia, is not okay. And if you look at her, you can see that she is like pale and like she is just like she looks like she could pass out. But when Malva asked her to like go inside, basically she was just like, okay, sure.
I found this cool collar here. What do you guys think about it?
I hope it
No,
kills
well,
you
looks
would you
Airic.
be so
Oh,
would you
That's
be
what
so
the group
kind as
said,
to
but
stop
I
our
don't think it
kobold
will.
friend from getting himself murdered again and again and again?
I plan on doing exactly that, but I want to make sure you know my intention. I promise, as soon as anything looks bad, or as soon as he does anything to harm any one of us in that dinner,
Hey,
you
Strahd,
can
your
do what you
servant.
need to do.
Sorry.
Stop.
I keep
Gonna-
thinking and then talking and then realizing other people are talking.
I can mute you on Discord if that makes it easier.
Please don't.
Just have your hand on your gun and be ready.
I always do.
Okay. And then she'll step out.
Alright.
Oh.
Go ahead.
Yeah, he's just walking over to where the rest of the people are.
Okay. Klink, since you keep talking, I need
Yes.
you to give me a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. I'm gonna use the wave die for this. Oh, it's fucking okay. I rolled it, then it hit the die, so I didn't know what I rolled.
GG.
Wisdom save, so that's -2, so 6.
Oh, well that fails.
Cool.
You are charmed by Strahd.
So I
Oh,
will act
God.
no different because I already treated him as a friend.
Yes. But, but you take Strahd's requests and actions in the most favorable way. And there's another part of the sentence, but I'm not going to say it, because I think the party might scream. So yeah, you are currently charmed by Strahd.
So, do you know what
I-
this part means?
Be
I think it.
quiet. I hate you.
For the moment, I checked to make sure my soundboard it wasn't fudging up on me.
I
I love that so much.
Malva, you returned so soon.
Yes, I've told everyone that we saw that dinner was prepared and that we should stay and enjoy the bites and I guess a bit of a show.
I guess I get it because they're vampires.
I hate you.
I
No, he's just in the next room. You can run over and smack him right here, right now.
I know, but Strahd will take a step forward to Malva and give a kind of bow and go, "It would be my pleasure." Klink, friend, come along. We
I
don't
already
want
was,
to
but
have dinner
okay.
now, do we?
Well, I'm actually kind of
Faster.
hungry. I'm going as fast as I can, but okay.
I, as a DM, am going to hit you, Anarchy.
Why?
Because I hate you.
Oh.
Why do you have to declare yourself the DM to hit him? You have the right.
Yeah.
You're in the same area as him. I don't think that requires you being the
Look at
DM.
the same area code.
You're within the same
Same
50
address
feet.
even.
So.
You're in the
I
blood
was going
circle.
to lead the way.
Oh yeah, I was just kind of dragging you guys in. I just like to drag people in. You can lead the way. Yeah.
Yeah, Malva was just gonna bow back at him and be like, "Let me lead the way, my lord." And she'll like reach out a hand and just not do anything threatening, literally just be a host.
Strahd will take it and kind of kiss it, and like the coldness of his lips could almost give you frostbite. Like, you pull your hand away and if he was wearing lipstick, then it would be blue, based on the mark that it left on your skin.
Oh my.
Malva doesn't react. She knows better.
I would like to make one recommendation.
Yes?
Gudrun suggests that the vampire hunters go hide in the basement.
Malva instructed them.
I feel like this fail.
And they'll stand at the edge of the stairs. But
Yeah.
they're not going to come. They're not going to hide in the basement. But they're not going to stay in the basement in case something, because like Malva said, if something happens,
Oh, yeah.
they want to be right here.
Because I know Strahd is aware that we have Octavio. I don't know if he knows Esmeralda's here.
That is very fail.
So it's one of those. We have two of them now.
Arundel will kind of lean up against the door frame and kind of arms crossed stand there.
Dead bodies.
And I didn't realize I said crossbow. It is a longbow. Different from the one he had before, though.
Let's arrange ourselves at the table, everyone.
And that will be where we end the session.
I am.
Anastasia's gonna sit the
Sorry, but
farthest away from Arundel. But
Yeah, take a seat at the table, everybody. Sit at the table, everybody.
Yeah, everybody take a seat.
Move your
at
icon.
the table. Move your icon.
Klink's already eating.
Sit down right here.
I hate this.
Of course.
I love it, but I hate it. Okay, this was a good session. This was fun. Holy crap,
honestly,
was it?
I'm so excited for next session because I
I'm
already
sure you
have
are.
things planned. I know what's going to happen next session, and I can guess how the party is going to react, and it's gonna be fun.
All I have to say, Lourdes, I sure hope you know what's going to happen next session. You are the DM.
Bold of you to assume I ever planned for these sessions. I came into this session not remembering what happened last time. Alright, but thank you so much to, thank you, also, Shy, Matt has told me to inform you that's exactly what he would do. He would go over and sit next to you.
No! I would get up and go somewhere else.
All the other seats were taken.
I will move someone.
But yeah, I want to say thank you so much to Jay, Shy, Nightshade, Anarchy, Dragan, and Crumpler for joining me this evening.
Yes.
Just fine. It's fine.
But does
Don't kill
anyone have any? Does anyone have any announcements or anything they need to say?
I have many. I was moving far away from the mic before anyone would yell at me at the end of the session. Now I'm back. I'm not in chat right now, so this sucks, but I am Dragan. Good start. I am doing a fundraiser for Extra Life for the second year in a row, and it's super cool. You can torture me by donating $5 and making me eating a stupid bean boozled bean, or $10 to make me do a lot of push-ups. But all for cause, and I'm really excited that I'm close to my first milestone. I'm just $55 away, so please help.
Okay. Let me see, because I think you did put this in here. Yeah. So I will link that. I will link that in my chat. Anybody else? Jay, any announcements?
I was about to say tomorrow night. I believe we're still doing more of Eternal Rift over here on Emotional Derps with Mischievous Fox as the DM. And then Saturday we'll be returning to more Landar possibly. So depending on how badly work murders me. We shall see. So,
Nightbot, what the fuck?
did Nightbot yell at you?
No, Nightbot, it didn't fucking do the link thing, my shout-out thing. Alright, I'll just copy the link and paste it.
Oof. Anyways,
Um,
I'm going to end things on my side, so everybody on this side, bye-bye now.